It's done.
Don't want to get copyright strike.
Well, yeah, my last song that I uploaded to, I had a little bit of Plastic Love playing, and that was not, it was like at the end of the song, and apparently that was too much of the song to play. So,
Yeah. Oh, this game. This game, for some reason, this game, because it's so colorful, it makes me nauseous.
oh, that's weird. I don't know what to say about
Yeah,
that.
it's a fun game. It's just like, oh, I can't. Ugh.
Do you do ROM or do you do it on the handheld? Because I've been playing on the handheld most of my life.
ROM.
Okay, that might be part of it because when you're playing it on like a Game Boy Advance, an actual Game Boy Advance, you'll be able to. It's not nearly as bad because I guess the backlit screen is not so bad. But there is a lot of color contrast, so I can see how there's a problem.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Like I've enjoyed it very much.
That's good. Oh, I guess it saved this anyway. So we missed the opening scene because it remembered that I played this. Here comes tutorial level. All right. Wow.
Wow.
All right, A B. Oh, I need to use.
The tutorial level is fun.
Yeah. I'm also doing hard
Because
mode.
the GameCube game sucks balls.
Yeah, this was like the last good Wario game.
It would have been cool. It would have been cool if it was just like this, but no.
Well, okay, so they had one other game that was more traditionally animated. So that at least that had like good animation, but didn't have much else to it.
Yeah.
But then again, I've never played that either, so there we go. My speed run is not going well.
You can't. You would never get into SGQ.
No. Because I like collecting money!
It's like Shovel Knight.
Just do nothing but money.
Wow, this game's like Shovel Knight.
Oops. I'm doing this wrong! Get over here. I'm also playing on a controller, which is the most unusual part about this whole thing. Yahoo! Oops.
Yes, it was meant to be played with keyboard and mouse.
Oh, fuck. Why wouldn't the GameCube... It's actually hard to hear your comment, Spooky. Did you say something about, like, the GameCube aesthetic? Oh, yeah, there's the Wario GameCube one.
Yeah, the Wario Land.
From Cube. Hi, Abby.
Hey, who the fuck is this?
It's Abby, apparently.
Yes.
Wario. Oh, wait, shit. Mamma mia.
Yeah, Wario World, not Wario Land.
Then, the other one that's really shitty is the DS one, which is all painted. Like, but I say it's shitty, but I've never played it either. But I just hate the visual, so I never gave it a try.
Yeah.
I'm pressing B. Come on. Not that I needed to, but... Alright, so I need to hit... Oh fuck, 15 seconds. If you can't get this shit out in 15 seconds, you're an idiot.
You figured out you're dead meat.
Mamma mia. I think in, the super hard mode, it's like you get 10 seconds. And I've done super hard mode, but I can guarantee you super hard mode is not as fun. Normal mode is a little too easy. Hard mode is... Your game is always saved when you're back in the passage. Alright. I'm doing hard mode because it is just a little bit more of a interesting way to play the game.
Who doesn't love Keysor?
He's a cute little thing that will shove his nose up your ass. Do I have money?
Up his ass. Okay, how does that
Yeah,
work?
shove his own nose up his own ass. First play is 2,000.
Is my game super loud?
I can't hear it.
Oh, well then perfect.
I might be, but I'll let you know if I hear it.
Home run.
Oh, you're playing Tetris, that's right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy the DLC? Or are you gonna just...
No, it's fucking $10.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm paying $10.
$10
to
too
like
much.
have
$10 for
Tetris
yeah.
unlocked.
Abby, you're quiet in general.
I might have her turned down, which I can turn her up in a moment. But I'm
wait,
I'm in
hold
the
on.
middle of...
Am I
She
loud?
you have a good volume for me, but for maybe it's Spooky. Is Flaffy louder than Abby?
Hello.
Whoops. Shit.
Hi.
I gotta check on the pizza.
Abby's not talking, so it's really hard to say. Abby
Yeah,
also got a new
I'm playing
mic,
Tetris.
but I could potentially have Abby stream a little lower than, or unintentionally lower than it should be. She was before, not so much. Okay, no, she is. You're fine. I was gonna say, you sound normal to me on my band.
What about me?
You're both fine. You're so hot and fine.
Yeah. People think I'm hot. Yeah.
Aw.
Excited.
Fucking do T-spins. I don't get it.
I wouldn't bother. I mean, if you can practice to do it, go ahead, but that is something... T-spins in my brain will never communicate to me properly. So...
Yeah, watching that video you linked, it was like I just couldn't make sense of what that guy was doing.
Well, yeah, you'd have to see how his hands move, or how his... I saw that. I knew how to do that. I did it right. Cool. I'm gonna see how far I can get with this. To be all honest, I'm playing this game because Vinny's been playing it, and I'm like seeing him miss out on things. I'm like, I have to play this. I have to be good at this game again.
Better than the streamer.
Yeah. It's like, I know this game really well, and I had a nostalgia to want to play it again.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
Mm-hmm.
So how is everybody?
Is
I've
this
been
Taco?
Very, very tired
Yeah.
this whole week.
Hi.
It's
Crazy.
Kayla.
Just randomly show up.
Yeah, you did.
Praise be all Kayla.
I was really trying to keep my dog from barking because he was trying to, but
How
How's
is
the
dog
dog
doing?
Yeah, how is he?
he's okay.
We suspect he was hit by
Fucking that
Peacock.
turkey piece of shit
Yeah.
or whatever got to him.
I'm sorry?
Did you find out if it was like actually like a turkey or whatever that got to him?
It was, I don't know what it was. It was something.
Had to have been a
Sounds
bird. Or...
Strangle it.
He's on
That
his
it
antibiotics.
makes the most sense, really, based on the injuries that he have got.
He's fine now. I mean,
Well, it sounds like it.
everything's all scabbing over and it's gross looking, but
No. Well, he do.
No, God, what did I just do? Oh God, why?
okay.
Every time I do this.
What are you guys playing?
Abby's doing Tetris. I have Wireland Floor playing on my stream.
Oh boy.
And I'm watching said stream.
And again, sorry if I'm kind of shit making a ton of noise. I'm still just trying to find the mic's sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
You're really not making that
It's
much noise at all.
yeah, it's not nearly as bad as your old mic was doing, to be honest. No offense to
just
Mark, but really it is not nearly as scratchy as. You can basically touch your wire. You can take it off your head, or what. However it works.
Yeah,
You
I guess
essentially-
I'll push it away.
Really
I don't want
fucking
to
loud.
fucking hear me. What?
Yeah.
So the other one was really loud. Like if you did anything, it just made so much noise.
Hmm.
It did, but I mean, I still.
It's nice. It was clear. That's what was good about it.
Yeah.
That was maybe the only good thing that it did. For being free, it was a very good quality mic.
Hopefully, like this one will be clearer.
It doesn't sound bad.
No. But it is, if you don't get up close to it, I think you dip out a little bit.
Let me just scooch closer to it.
Damn it.
Just really
She's
jam this mic
she's
in
gonna
my
be
face.
like leaning into it if she's doing anything.
How many coins do I have? A 4?
I don't think having the pop filter in the way really helps.
I'll just do this boss the normal
But
way.
if I'm just saying a bunch of pace and it's really annoying.
No, you're...
Oh yeah,
Go.
this
Just pee everywhere.
boss is so frightening.
This boss. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Just be prepared for this fucking bitch-ass
I
boss.
remember when I was playing this, I was so afraid of this boss. Because
I'm sort of being sarcastic, but I was also... You're 5 years... Let me see. Okay, no, you're about 10 years younger than all of us. Shit. I always forget how
Yeah.
young you are.
I played this when I was like 13,
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one that's like 5 years younger than you guys.
Oh yeah,
I'm 28 next
that's
month.
right. You're 21? What?
And plus, I hate eggplant.
What? I said I'll be 28 next month.
Oh, sorry. I heard 21. I was like, oh, wait, you're fucking
Oh, shit.
lying to us?
Yeah.
You're even younger now?
I'm lying to you guys. Fuck it.
Shit, I forgot. I'm on a timer.
Now you're a time.
Damn it! Ah! Fuck! I did. I'm used to normal mode. I didn't think I'd have that little of time. Thankfully, I wasn't losing anything. Like, you don't have lives. You don't waste any money. Because when he's in that stage... So what I usually do is I try to get, like, the little bonus items to help lower the enemy. And I didn't do it this time because I figured, oh, I could just, like, be good at it. Oh, fuck off, you.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to school or not.
What would you be going to school for?
I don't know. What I originally was going to school for was criminology. Because I wanted to be a forensics person.
Mhm.
You have to go through so much schooling for that shit. I'm just like, I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
So, I still kind of want to get in that field a little bit. I just don't think I'll be doing what I actually want. Like, I don't think I'll actually become a forensics person, but I'm thinking like not a full-on like psychology thing, but like a forensics psychology type of thing, like where you do all the
What, you're studying the colors or anything like that? Is that what you're thinking about?
well, pretty much it's like you do a lot of like profiling and
Oh,
Racial profiling.
the studying of...
profiling.
Okay. My sister was thinking about, because of CSI, Miami, and those things, she was wanting to get into criminal studies because of, you know, just studying that stuff.
Nothing like that.
Well, more or less that she'd be okay with autopsies if she had to. You know?
Yeah, I mean they make a lot of money too.
Yeah.
Well,
Coroner,
you're not
that
in it
sort of
for
stuff.
the money. You're in it because you.
Okay, I don't want to work with a dead body like that. That's weird to me. Like, I wouldn't mind, like, doing the forensic work off it, like, testing the blood and all that stuff, but when it comes to, like, pulling organs out of a body, I just don't think that's up my alley there. I mean, fucking cut you open down the chest and just pull all your shit out.
Well, I mean, I guess I deal with... A dead animal is definitely different from a dead human, but at the same point, once life has been removed, it becomes an entirely different experience. It's more or less you're working with a material.
I think if it was, like, just like a normal person, it'd be okay, but if it was, like, a fucking young kid or something, then I'd probably
Yeah, those
flip
moments,
out.
because, I mean, you have to be there for the situation, and... Let me get up there. Oh, no. No! Fuck you.
But I just I'm hoping that I can get back to the school that I was originally in. We'll see if I didn't fuck that up too bad.
Fuck it up as in... Bad...
I kind of just quit without
Okay.
saying anything to them, so
Wow.
I was like, all right, bye. It's like the only thing I hate about getting into like the criminal justice field is the criminal justice like system in this country is absolute shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like doing anything, like reading the books and stuff, I was like, oh my god, like this system sucks. Like, why would I want to be part of this? But now I'm like, man,
That's
I still
interesting
really
enough,
want to be
Susan.
part of it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it's either that or something medical, but they don't do like online medical stuff.
Oof. Yeah.
I could look into like radiology or something here in town, but I don't know. I'd have to go to night school, and I don't know about that. I can get out of
Oh,
work
that.
and
Oh,
go to
I can just
school.
go. If I get hit, it's like trying to think.
It's a tough choice.
Decisions. That's for sure. Wow.
What's up?
Let's see. Okay. Yeah.
Social psychology.
No! Come on!
Maybe I'll do addictions.
Step there.
I know plenty of people that have addictions.
It's a crisis in this country, the opioid crisis, which makes me wonder. I mean, I guess it's a big deal depending on what it is, but doctors just prescribe this shit without, like, just willy-nilly sometimes.
Here they don't. They are so fucking strict on that shit.
Okay.
Not in New Hampshire.
Well, but if you do get a prescription for it, you get a lot. So, I know somebody that gets like 120 pills a month.
Yikes.
He takes them all in about 5 days.
Well then.
I
Okay.
want to be like off
Your drugs.
medication.
Yeah. I'm always confused when you're on and off drugs with you, because it's kind of like you get a thing and then you say you get off it, and then I'm not sure when you're on it again. No.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell you when I'm like on something.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you now that
Right,
I'm, like,
you're trying to get
I'm
off.
working on coming off it. And I think I told you this earlier. Maybe I just thought I did. But
I mean, yeah, you
cutting
say
back my-
you
cutting
did.
back my dose and just like slowly weaning myself off it.
Mhm.
You just have to
Because-
find something that works for you.
Yeah. I got really frustrated with my doctor because, like, you know, I actually talked to my doctor and was like, hey, this medication, it seems to have plateaued and then has been on a steady downward spiral and making me feel worse. Like, you know, they say you should contact your doctor when you start to feel suicidal and blah, blah, blah again.
Mhm.
And I was
Now,
like,
is this
yeah,
like
this
your
is like just
GP?
increasing in severity. So, what's up?
Stop
She was
worrying.
like, well, I'll put you on this. It's just like the other drugs, but it's got a different name.
This is the problem with our nation's health,
Now, is
mostly.
you're like, you're a therapist or your GP?
This is my PCP. Because I think, did I tell you guys that my
The therapist
that my
was
therapist
not licensed.
told me she couldn't see me anymore because she's not licensed, and that was in conflict with my insurance plan.
How the fuck are you even a therapist but not licensed?
I
But I
don't
want to know.
know.
Yeah, that's the part that's
That-
kind of
that would be
bizarre.
like me. Like, I've taken a couple psychology courses before because of the field that I was in, or the degree I was trying to get before. That would be like me being like, all right, I'm a psychologist now. Let me just go fucking tell people what they need. Like,
I think I got it.
Yeah, it was just I don't really know what the deal was. Like, I was just going to therapy sessions, and then she gave me a call one day and was like, well, we have to stop seeing each other because I'm not actually a licensed therapist, and your insurance has a problem with that. And I'm like, well, I kind of have a problem with that.
Because I swear I thought you were licensed.
you'd probably like my doctor. I have a new GP or PCP as you call him.
Yeah.
And
Ah! Okay.
like she is. Oh my god, she's great. Like the first time I went there, I actually saw her ARNP because she was on vacation. But the second time I went there, she's like, we're gonna start over everything, so I had to tell her everything. But she's like very, very informative. She just sits there and like listens to every single word that you have to say, and then she talks and talks and talks and talks about everything. She's like,
That's pretty
I've
cool.
never had a doctor like that, so it's really good. Like, I'm like, holy
Yeah.
crap, you actually like care about my issues instead of just being like, yeah, here, just fucking take this and see ya. $35.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oof.
I don't know. I don't know if there's just something about me that just is like a repellent for a lot of people.
It's not
I
you.
think that it's just,
Think it's your
like, you
resources.
think
You're in
that
New
about
Hampshire.
yourself. Yeah.
You're in New
Well,
Hampshire.
the thing is like, I've gotten recommendations to see this person, do this
Ugh,
thing, and do
Not
that.
close enough.
And I guess maybe it's just my attitude about it, but I don't feel like I get kind of the same I don't know, quality of care or something.
Have you like looked up online? Like before I go see a doctor, I look them up.
I go through my like my insurances, like
Yeah, like find
thing,
doctor
their
thing.
portal thing. Yeah.
Do you have like Blue Cross Blue Shield or something?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. So I hear you.
I have none.
But what I do is I usually like I'll go to their find a doctor thing and then I'll look up the doctors that are on there, like online, and see if they have good reviews or not.
That's what I tried. Well, that's what I did with my therapist, and I fucking
Clearly that worked out for you.
tried to. I know, like I just.
There's one
feel
thing.
like I'm cursed, and I'll never get the help that I need.
There's one thing that I do find really fucking weird about my doctor's office though, is that everything is carpeted.
Wait,
What's
what?
wrong
the
with
bathroom?
carpet?
Because it's a doctor's office. Like I'm not
In
used
the
to seeing
bathroom?
carpet. No, not the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd
That's
be
like the
yeah.
one room that's not. That'd be a little gross.
Okay, so a confession time. My aunt's, or it's not my aunt. It's my step aunt's house was the only carpet in the house was the bathroom. It was actually kind of nice in some regards, and that like, well, okay, my feet won't
Wait,
get
what about
cold.
Your aunt having a carpeted bathroom?
My aunt's bathroom was carpeted.
Yep.
At my old
What happens
house,
when
my
people
mom's
like
bathroom was carpeted.
get pee on the carpet?
I think she was the only one in the house, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, so she could just have like a good time,
Okay.
just like pissing her
Pisses all
around.
over the place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just, I'm not the
Fat boy.
expert on that. Fat boy.
This is stop, boy.
I would say he's a fat boy too. Oh, these things are annoying.
It's fine.
12.3 pounds.
Yeah, Roman shouldn't have said anything.
Are you gonna set me on fire?
Come on, bub. Ow!
No?
I could go for.
Sorry, it's loud on my end.
Jesus Christ, dog.
There we go.
I could get my bachelor's in anthropology. There we go. That's totally up my alley.
I have no money, or no money to spare. I could probably get some sort of grant to go back to community college again, but I'm also in the 30s. Yeah, I'm just tired of school. There's no need to do that. I mean, because now that Photoshop is getting canceled by society, I think it's there's no point in me learning how to use Photoshop anymore. Just more or less just making sure I know how to be good at art again. Oh my god, this is some challenge.
I'm supposed to go to school for applied mathematics.
That is a weird thing to study.
I don't know what I'd go to school for if I had to go to school.
Not
again.
applied mathematics, I can tell you that much.
I
Oh,
could go to school for it.
Come on, I need to get up there.
Sigh.
This is... Forgot how hard mode was. Shit.
Geospatial technologies.
Can I trigger
I
him?
actually thought it might be interesting to be like an eye doctor.
Aye, Captain.
The one that actually does the test, or the one that like fits the glasses to your face?
The one that like, just looks at your eyeballs and tells you what's up.
You're blind.
So the one that like does
Oh,
the
you've got a finger
number
in your
one,
eye.
or number
What?
that one, where they flick the stupid fucking thing. Number one or number two?
1, 2. No real difference. All right, 2 then. No way.
Go back! I forgot! Then
I'm
you gotta
sorry for the...
blow that puff of air.
I'm in trouble.
Fuck, that fucking thing.
Oh, they don't
Gotta
do
make
that
sure you
anymore.
don't
They
have
didn't
Wait.
do it at my
Yeah.
last
They do that to
exam.
me. Can you? Ow! Fuck!
Punch him. No, don't
What
punch
is,
the
what
dog.
is your problem right now? Ugh! Ew! No. You just fucking.
You-
Get down.
Did he poop everywhere?
No, his friend kissed me.
Aw, but he loves you.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's a dog that likes you. Uh-oh, shit.
Those have been licking his non-existent balls.
All right, so Annie,
What are you
Yeah, that's me.
Oh shit, you
I'm
have no
gonna
food.
have
Maybe that's
a
why you're all
early
up in my
day
lap.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you maybe want to try doing My Fair Lady when I get home?
Sure. I was just about to swear, but then I was listening to your conversation. So, but yeah, so we can do that.
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady. It's a movie I've needed to see.
I have
Never
to dig it up. Come on, get.
So I got some bullshit I need to talk about.
Hurry up!
What's up?
They were that our toilets are fucked up, right, in my house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, they gotta do construction to fix the pipes. And the rental place that we bought the house from, saying we're not gonna reimburse you for like getting a place so you can live in.
That sounds kind of illegal though.
Yeah, but I don't. That sounds really shit. Come on.
Yeah, it is.
You stupid
So
piece of
we
shit.
got like a week to figure out.
Ah! I died.
So yeah, we got like a week to figure out where to.
Oh.
Where
We gotta
to,
figure out where to go.
like, go as in poop or go as in, like...
Like live. We
Go
can't
as-
live here. We're not allowed to
Okay.
live here while construction is
I just
happening.
needed to clarify.
Well, that is curious. Like, okay, so it's a government building, right? Like, it's get paid by no. But I mean, like,
It's just a house.
I'm still confused. Like, what? Like, you're a military. Your family's military, or has some military
Well-
connection.
No, not anymore. This is off base.
Okay.
This is just a regular house on a regular street.
All
It's
right.
like the opposite of House on, like, Haunted Hill.
Yeah, it is.
It's just regular house. On
Regular.
street.
I mean, I could
Sorry,
do
I
it
shouldn't be
easier though.
cracking jokes, 'cause that is kind of a shitty situation.
I guess you're
Yeah,
off
it is.
base now. So, okay, but I mean, I'm just still confused. Like
Like,
your
what-
your housing situation, or just your family situation, because you had to move to Oklahoma to get in this new place that
She
is
started off in Oklahoma.
so.
No, I didn't.
No, she was in El Paso.
Wait.
No, she's in Oklahoma now.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Where did you move? Where did you move from?
El Paso.
El Paso.
I didn't catch it.
Annie knows your life, huh?
El
Yeah.
Paso.
Abby's got so much shit in her life. She needs all the attention.
So am I cutting out every time I say El Paso?
No.
I heard you say it like 5 times.
But Abby hasn't.
I heard just Paso, and I was like, what?
Okay.
What the fuck is Paso at? Never heard of that fucking place.
I'm also not good at geography.
But
Okay.
yeah, we're just renters.
El
of this
Paso
house
is
and-
Texas, by the way.
Yeah, we're just renters of this house, and it's like, no, we're not gonna find a place for you to live while we're doing
Oh, God.
construction on your house.
This
This
is
is on you.
pissing me off.
Why did you break the
toilet.
Why'd you break pipes? Yeah. Yeah, this rental place has been shitty. And this
Okay,
was literally like the last house we could have gotten.
All right, so you've been in a temporary house because the Oklahoma house has broken pipes, and you guys are. Is that how?
Yeah, we're not in a temporary house just yet.
Oh, okay. That's what I was getting confused about.
Is
I
it
think-
looking like temporary house is gonna be your new
Well,
house?
no, it's just temporary till the construction is done. And we don't know what we're gonna live in because we don't have enough money for a hotel, and my mom's apartment is tiny.
Yeah. I thought your mom was living with you guys anyway.
She moved out.
Oh.
I don't blame her. It's a mess out there. I think you should.
Yeah.
You can't live with her if you got a job.
Well, I can. It's just hard
That's
to.
kind of sick.
Yeah. She just literally like moved out to an apartment right next door. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, so with the rest
Yeah.
of your family, is school an issue? Like, is school travel more
Yeah.
inconvenient?
Not really.
Okay.
Mom's got a car, so.
But I mean, is school travel for the kids? Like if they had to leave town or something like that, you know?
Oh no. Everybody's still in town. And everything's fine.
Okay.
It's just these pipes.
Yeah. And it's hard to afford any place that can fix
my
it.
god. Ah, keep getting up to like 7th. 7th, 5th.
You're
And the
doing
thing
pretty
is,
good.
we
I
need
haven't
these
touched
pipes-
Tetris in a while either. But I've just had to
And we
comment.
need these pipes fixed before. I don't know if there's like a time limit, but just the pipes are fucky.
Well, it's gonna probably sinkhole your house.
Okay,
That'd be a
here's-
concern.
Here's kind of a dumb suggestion.
All right, enough about me.
Well, what's mobile home situation out that way? Is it like unfeasible,
no idea.
expensive?
Everything is expensive here, but not enough wages.
Sounds
Well-
like Florida. Actually, Florida's pretty cheap. I can't really say that.
Yeah,
Probably the
my
one
boy
good thing
lives
about
down.
Florida.
My boy lives down there. He knows.
The property taxes are like super fucking cheap here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I hate
Let's
Florida though.
see
Never
what I'm
moved
gonna
to Florida.
eat for
Florida sucks
dinner.
dick.
I like that my mom's doing the
You
woolsy
guys
stuff.
could live in New Hampshire.
Don't come to California. There's people trying to leave.
I know.
I would say the only reason that
Fucking Alabama.
God damn it. Yeah, I mean, let's get Hot Topic in this joint, you know? It's
Yeah.
fucking... What the hell, Alabama? I mean,
Make sure
Clinton
they get it
Clinton
right
came
away.
from you. Clinton came from your town. The Clintons came
It
from
means
there. What
that-
the fuck?
It means that the cousin fuckers can have their children.
I guess. Like, who are they actually, like... I can't believe God is more important than just, like, civil liberties or just human decency. To some extent. Like, that's the bizarre part. It's like... Because that's all it comes to. And that's like a lot of, like, pro-life people are saying. It's like, you don't have the right to make decisions for your child. Well, then as soon as the child's born, they're an adult, right? They get to, like, vote and, you know, like, run for elections and do shit that most other people do? Or do you just want us
My
to
fucking
abandon...
baby
Like, that's what I'm confused about here, guys. Like, where's the limitations of, you know, human rights for these infants? Ugh. And this is, like, also one of those, like, nations, or not nations, but, like, this part of the country where you're, like, oh, we've been ignoring them for this long, and we made regrets. I just so missed that, and I'm happy. Woo! Come on, set me on fire. Hurry up and set me on fire, bitch. Thank you. I need the heart. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'd love to get the fuck out of Florida like right now.
Consider New Hampshire.
Tennessee is where everyone's going, for the record.
Yeah, I know. Not like I
Fucking
haven't lived up in New Hampshire before.
Until the umbilical cord is cut, it's... Let me see.
I'd
It's
have
an
to-
organ as a woman's body, no different to the appendix. Yeah.
I'd have to live with my dad probably though, because I don't think my grandmother would let me have my dog.
Oh. What's wrong with her?
Well, her house was just built like 2 years ago.
Oh. You can break it in with a dog now. Jeez.
Oh, well, she's very weird.
I'm old and I don't like dogs.
I bet
I don't
she's
think
got...
she's ever had a pet.
So she just doesn't believe animals are a thing?
She's by herself, which is what I hate. Like, she should get a cat or something.
Yeah. Or a bird. Birds aren't really that messy. They're just loud.
No, but they are just a lot of maintenance too.
If she doesn't like birds, she can get rats or like a cute little
Oh, yeah.
hamster.
Yep. You don't know my Mimi. Old grandmother, not Mimi's.
It's okay. I believe that she is one of those old ladies who does not feel like a rat is a proper pet, so
No.
I understand.
She's, I thought when I came out of the closet, she was gonna like flip her shit.
Uh-huh.
She actually doesn't give a fuck at all, so.
Oh, that's good.
I think she was happy when I was up there last time because I drove her ass around.
I don't know
That's
what's
what you
going on,
use.
but you should punch it.
went to the beach and stuff.
Oh.
Fucking freezing because it was April.
Here, I gotta trigger this asshole. Jump, fucker.
I am happy that my dad's coming down though. In July.
I'm doing better because now I know what the fuck to do. God, I really had no idea the time limit was so bad. I should have done normal.
Look what you done did.
Trying to think if I want to go to Texas.
No.
No,
If I want to go to
don't.
Texas to visit my mom.
Oh well, if you want to see your mom,
Well,
that's
visit your
different.
mom,
Okay.
yeah.
Or
It's good to visit, but
Christmas
it's
break.
not nice to stay.
or if I want to go somewhere else. I mean, I should visit my mom. But...
Go to New Hampshire and start an orgy with Abby.
No.
An orgy.
She's with
No.
Jesse.
I know.
She can't.
I
She
know.
wouldn't cheat like that.
Yeah, Jess
know.
would actually kill me.
Yeah.
Like, she would actually kill me.
She will come from freaking Nevada and kill you.
She's just gonna do it through the computer. She's just gonna like,
She's gonna put
put a deathly virus on your computer that just like makes your computer explode.
Oof.
Rocco, come on, stop.
kiss him.
Hey. Why are you doing
Shit.
that right into the microphone?
Fuck you too. Ugh. At least I have hearts this time. All right.
I gotta be careful with that. You're stinky.
I have such fucking klutzy ass dumb fingers. Like,
Rocco, fuck! I am so glad tomorrow's Friday.
yeah,
TGIF.
same.
In 2
Oh
weeks.
man,
my
I'm gonna
nephew's
get
birthday,
so
too.
much sleep, I hope.
I'm going.
Wait, nope. His birthday's on Saturday.
At least we have off the 27th. With pay.
Well, happy premature birthday then.
Yeah,
That's
he's
good.
gonna be 12. I remember
Okay,
when I
we'll
put
get
him in a
that.
basket.
Aw.
I want to do something for my birthday. I just don't know what.
Go to Chuck E.
When's your birthday
Cheese.
again? November?
Go to Chuck E. Cheese.
June 21st.
Oh, June 20th. Sorry.
That
I,
was
November.
So close. You were so
I,
close
have, I
there.
have a lot of birthdays to remember.
Yeah, no.
Shit!
Don't
I
worry,
missed a
Facebook will
thing.
remind you.
What did I miss?
My birthday
That's
is
the
on
one good
August
thing
the
about
13th.
Facebook.
I gotta do that level again anyway if I want to do the boss.
When is yours, Bob?
Shit.
August the 13th. So every 7 years, it's on a Friday.
I'll just do this level and get it over with.
Mine's on a Friday this year, which is why I want to do something, because I may as well just fucking spend the weekend somewhere. Oh yeah, my friend's like, go to St. Pete Pride. It's the biggest pride thing in Florida. I'm like, yeah, because there's not going to be way too fucking many people there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a happy birthday.
I look like, what the fuck is her name? Who's performing there?
Some new wave artist that we don't know anymore.
No, it's not New Wave.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be new wave. It's just, you know, new age, modern,
there's one-
mumble,
there's one.
rap kids.
Rita Ora will be there, but
What the fuck is that? See? I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
who the fuck is Rita Ora? I know who she is, but
Okay. That's good you know. At least somebody does. But we're obviously, like, you know, Blondie. This level's fun. I like smashing all the things. The trash level.
top one.
Fucking balls, shit. Fuck. Alright.
I love it how there's no distinction for Wario's like pants and shoes, so it just kind of looks like he's wearing a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a full moon. I wonder if that explains why I'm in such a weird and fucking mood.
Yeah. A lot of weird weather.
Turning into a werewolf.
Well, you wanna shoot me, dude? Oh wait, no, I can take him.
Shoot Abby with a silver bullet.
Please.
Lisa Loeb.
Please.
You guys have to know who that
shoot
is.
me with a bullet.
Do you know who Lisa Loeb is?
Lisa Loeb? Yeah, I kind of.
Loeb, you know, however the fuck you pronounce her name. Stop!
I'm not that I'm into her music, but if it is a pride thing, it makes sense that some of these artists would be there.
Yeah,
She
her
is.
and her are gonna be there. There's this fucking big, like, girls' Wonderland or some shit that happens in Orlando at the end of this month. Who's gonna be there? The Veronicas are gonna be there.
Ooh.
Do we have a boy in the chat?
And you say, I only hear what I want.
It's an old man. Get him.
There's a boy in the chat.
Ew!
Oh my god.
Step on his balls. Cock and ball torture is a thing now.
Oh,
Land.
I'm not even joking about that. People are just like all cock and ball torture because I'm not sure why. It's just they are.
is this what happens when women
Girls
get
in
in a group?
Wonderland.
They talk about cock and ball torture.
Yeah.
Cock and balls.
That we talk about Brad.
Talk about
And-
bread? When did we
Talk about
start?
Brad.
We talk about Brad. Oh, I thought we talked about bread.
Talk about Brad.
I remember seeing a the woman pierced the guy's testicle with her stiletto he built.
Oh, I don't actually want cock and balls to be hurt. To just something
Yeah.
that's completely broken. Like, please don't do that to a dude or to anybody, unless it's through surgical means. Then there's no reason to hurt yourself like that. There's no reason to be getting off when like somebody stabs through your scrotum. It's horrible.
Passes for this fucking thing. I can just imagine how many fucking people are gonna be at this fucking Girls in Wonderland thing.
Oh
May
shit.
30th, June 3rd.
Definitely too many girls for starters.
Yeah. All events are 21 and over.
That's good.
All say final. All events are rain or shine. Blah blah blah. The person that brought the pass and okay, whatever. Forget about that. Holy fucking shit. VIP Rockstar Pass, $210.
Alright.
Is this for bands?
No, this is for Girls in Wonderland.
But wait, is that a band?
No, it's some fucking party for females in Orlando.
Oh,
I'm
in
assuming like a
Orlando?
lot of lesbos and
You're
shit.
not invited because you're a boy.
oh, okay.
Like the name of these fucking things. Wet pool party. Wet pool party? What the fuck?
Well, it could be like a dry one.
Splash
Imagine
pool
how
party.
unpleasant that would be.
Rabbit hole. Actually, I think that's a fucking club or something. This is rabbit
Oh,
hole
God
after
damn it.
hours.
No!
Excuse?
Ooh,
I've
that's
always
a.
been partial to the name manhole for a club.
Let's see, the Veronica is.
You
Alright,
gonna
I'm gonna do
throw
one more
your
round of Tetris and then I'm done forever.
forever evers?
I'm never
I'm
gonna
back
play
What
this
the
game
fuck is
again.
that? Performing live. Snow the product. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. who
Snow the
fuck is that?
product.
Hot
Snow
Oh, maybe
that
I'm just like-
product.
Maybe
THA.
I'm just really bad at being bisexual or involved in the queer community at all, but anytime I hear about anything kind of like gay and queer sort of
Maybe I'm just really
It's
bad.
gay.
pride,
Yeah, I just kind of winced. I
It's
go
just
like,
kind of
"Mm,
gay. It's too gay.
See, the thing about me is like, I'm with you there because when there's too much of something in one spot, it's like no. I'm
yeah,
not a
I
party
don't know,
person
like I'm
anyway.
just, it's not even, it's not like it disgusts me or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just not my scene. Like I just don't care.
Like a lot of the females that go to these things are just like,
They're fake.
yeah, that like
Yeah.
not just that. The
Oh
only
my
reason why I
God.
heard about this is because one of my friends that I just met, fucking, decided to add me to this fucking lesbian group on Facebook. I'm like, why are
because
you
that's
adding
what
me
you
to this
totally
shit?
want.
Well, she's yeah, and so what the dog, and so people were like, anybody going to Girls in Wonderland? I was like, what the fuck is Girls in Wonderland? So I looked it up and I was like, okay then. Yeah, no thanks. And I was
Isn't
like,
that
oh man, the Veronicas are performing. And I'm like, no, not worth it.
Girls in Wonderland kind of sent because
I just posted a link on Discord, so.
Lewis Carroll was, I think, a confirmed pedophile.
Lewis K.
Was that
Oh, I see what the angle is in here. All right.
This looks gay.
Doesn't it? Well, I mean, there's a bunch of fucking women, so of course
Well,
it does.
yeah, but it looks gay and
There's like
that.
drag parties and stuff. Like, I'm not a fan of drag parties.
Okay, so let me get. Let's see if I can get this up.
Something
Yeah.
my coworker who is bisexual and really follows like queer community stuff, she talks endlessly about like drag stuff, and like all these other like sort of pride related
The
things.
screen capture.
I'm just like exhausted by like even the conversation. I'm just like, I don't know how you give a shit.
Also,
about
I
this.
like that on the stream. Oops, hang on.
You can see it.
Well, I have this word called toxic landfill underneath, so we're just gonna keep toxic landfill as we go
Wow.
through this lesbian wonderland thing here.
I mean, I get.
Who are
I
these
get-
girls? Girls like this don't go to lesbian groups for one. None of them are ever this
Like I said,
attractive.
they're all fucking fake.
Yeah.
Did a guy make this up? This looks like a pornographer made this up.
Sort of.
Because for the most insane lesbian party ever, you have 3 weeks to rock that body before this or something. This is
I mean, the tickets are fucking ridiculous.
This is
Like, you stay at this hotel, it's like, oh yeah, you got beer and all this. It's like, what if you don't fucking drink? Like, you're surrounded by all these drunk
Okay,
fucking
here's one
lesbian
dyke
bitches.
I'm looking at. So one dyke over here, and I say dyke, excuse me, but it's more like here's the
You're
butch.
fine, I get called dyke all the time.
Okay, but I mean, I guess it's like, you know, anybody would look at that like, oh, here's some just normal looking women, and then there's the butch, and then the other ones you wouldn't notice they were lesbian. They're just there to have a good time. There's some girl who's a friend. I don't think she's a lesbian. It's really hard to tell. Like, there's a girl you can sort of see that her top is coming off in there, which is fine. In the back, I can't zoom in on that. There's 2 girls kissing.
There's just a lot of like bathing suits that can't fit on these people.
I mean, they
I
would
think
be
they do
nude
that on
otherwise.
purpose. I think they like barely make it cover their nips.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let me find the smallest fucking bathing suit that'll fit around.
Well,
you.
she doesn't have any top on at all. She's just letting her jacket or her shirt, Hawaiian shirt, cover her chest
Her
up.
gonads.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
look,
one, oh,
yes.
we have an actual lesbian here, who I believe, so she's a senior lesbian. There's another traditionally unattractive. So this is like the first group shot where you're seeing like this is not all. These are normal lesbians, except for this ass
picture
chick in
right
here.
now. That picture is not even a good ass either.
Well, I'm not sure
I love
what's
how
wrong with.
everybody's just looking at the pictures.
Yeah.
Gotta assess.
I'm getting
The
an
one-
Abby.
The one where the
Abby
chick's
Jones.
like licking the fucking muffin.
What'd you
Wow.
It's a
Oh,
muffin.
this
You
is
get it?
Muffin top.
No, because you eat muffin, right? It's a euphemism. And okay, so this is sexification, so sexualize women again. But I guess that's what. So you come to these parties to encourage women to behave like men and to treat women as objects. Okay,
Yes, because they
Yes.
are objects, Annie.
they're nothing but
all they
objects.
are,
Oh God, I can't actually show this on stream. Some of this I don't think I, can show on stream.
Oh,
If people are, listen, we're all nouns, person, place, or thing. Technically, we're objects.
Yeah. Some of this I can show
Yeah,
on
that's
stream.
what's going on, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay.
Cabanas.
We're not being, like-
Okay, so let's see.
Oh, they're all sold out. They accommodate up to 4 people and include a bottle of liquor, mixer, snacks, towels, and cocktail server.
And yes,
And yes, you can.
also reserve the whole weekend. And there's a
Rebecca
number.
at our
That's-
host.
That's
hotel.
such a gay name.
Rebecca
Oh yeah,
Delora.
spelled it like that. Yeah, with a K.
Rebecca.
Um,
Not her fault.
Is
I
that a
spelled
blow up
it
doll?
Probably.
are you looking through my stream or? I'm not sure.
Yes, your stream. That
I didn't
little doll next to the words.
I think it's just a lady who's very depressed about being here. She spent way too much money to do this after all. Some normal
Like,
looking
look how many
lesbians.
fucking- why would you
Unspecified
want to be
JPEG.
surrounded by that many people, though?
Name fucking name.
Please name your picture, please.
Unspecified JPEG.
Unspecified. Yes.
Is somebody talking on your stream?
No, I'm watching. No, I'm looking because I'm streaming it, and there's. Okay, so I clicked an image. Hang on, we'll go back to hotel, and I'm gonna click a separate image and see what it's called. Unspecified JPEG 4, unspecified number 5.
Look at all that money.
Red
is that-
Booker.
Is that a guy? I saw a guy, or maybe that
No.
It's probably
Oh.
just a really butch lesbian.
Back
are you
here?
sure? I don't
There's, no,
know.
that's a guy.
Tran-
That's a guy up here.
Ah.
Up here. I
Alright,
can't
hold
even.
on, hold
There's
on. I
actually
gotta
a guy
check.
there, huh?
He's a
They probably
DJ.
have to have dudes there.
There's
Hey,
a
there's a
what?
guy
There's a
in the
dude up there.
background there doing the DJ stuff.
So we're thinking
that,
that's a
that blue
guy.
shirt.
That's a guy. That's a guy.
Look
Okay,
at
hold
the
on,
guy in the background.
What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
On stream,
Girls
we're
in
finding a
Wonderland.
guy.
On the street.
So we found one guy in the sea of ladies.
And that one guy up top
I'm
there.
the
Look, that's
DJ.
guy
Wait, this isn't in the stream. This is right here in my chat.
Okay.
in the blue thing.
Well, you can look at the.
Okay, what page are we on here?
I went to hotels.
Hotel.
So you go to hotel, and then when you start clicking around the images, you get to the one where there's the girl in the green little bikini, and then she's the other girl with the purple bikini, and then we're just
These
noticing.
images are just blurry.
Unspecified 5.jpg. Oh yeah, that
Hey.
probably is a dude. Yeah, I guess so.
It's in Kissimmee,
Either
Florida.
that, or
Get
they're
it?
just not ashamed. Like I said, it could be a trans person too.
Yeah,
All right, hold on.
that's okay. If her boobs, well, they're implants, but this
Unspecified
looks like a
five
trans
dot- okay,
woman.
Unspecified,
Unspecified
5
.jpg. That chick's vein looks like it's gonna pop out of her forehead.
Oh, ew, God.
That
Oh my
smile
God,
is
what
so
the hell?
fake. It's so fake that it's literally busting out of her head. Like, I don't want to smile like this anymore.
Which one are you looking at? Hold on, I can't even see it.
Go to photos. Or go to hotel.
Photos. I'm looking at these.
Oh.
This mood board here.
Well, no, go to hotel. If you look at hotel, you'll see the ones we're looking at specifically.
But I'm in hotels.
Okay, so then there should be 4 images, or like
see,
a set of 6 images.
369. There's 9 images.
Okay, maybe there's more than. I'm not sure why you.
Image number 7.
These are out of order. This is
I guess so.
unspecified.
Yeah, the 7th one on there is the chick that I'm talking about.
If you pronounce that, that's Giu. G-I-W.
The one
So,
with the chick in the
that's-
yellow
okay.
and the one with the
Girls in
black
Wonderland.
bikini.
Oh, this is unspecified 6.jpg for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about.
Yeah, they just have them all out of
Look at
order.
her fucking forehead, man. That vein.
Oh, guys, go to like events. I'm in events, and they're sponsored by Bud Light.
She's like, just super saiyan.
They would be.
Look at this shit and no, look at
Bud
go
Light
to
welcomes
events.
Dilly Dilly.
Where's Dilly Dilly?
It says Bud Light
Yeah,
welcomes
welcomes
Dilly
Dilly
Dilly.
Dilly.
Mix and mingle with new friends at our host
Oh.
hotel poolside tiki bar.
Oh, climax. Yeah. Oh, is that a dude in there? I think that's a dude right there. And
That's
that looks like a-
dude.
this
That's
looks like a
dude.
tramp.
That's a straight
Yeah.
up dude.
On
Can you
May
imagine
May
how many
31st,
bacteria-
there's a
It
dude.
looks like a nightmare, honestly. Like,
There's a mixed race. This is mixed of everybody. There are definitely some
Wet
non-butch
party.
ladies in here for sure.
where? Where do you see him?
Okay, so if, in events, I scroll down to May 31st of May, Friday, and so there's a
Wet
black.
pool party. You can clearly see a dude in there.
Let me see,
this
wet
makes
pool
me
party.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
Wet
a
pool party is just right below it. Yeah.
yeah.
There's
I
too many
scrolled
people.
farther. Oh, I scrolled all the way down. So there's
Yeah,
wet
it's
pool
20 people.
party.
It's a sea of
Yeah, it's
flesh.
straight
Climax.
There's
Yeah, you
Alpha
go-
Labs comedy show with Aaron Foley.
I went down to what's climax. So the image above climax, there was a black dude
Stop
in the middle.
Stop
And
point.
Where is this party again?
It's in
Florida?
Orlando.
Kissimmee, Florida.
How come
Orlando.
in all these photos
Orlando.
there's very little presence of black people?
no, these
it's
are good.
really weird.
It's
What
a
a
mix.
Black people are a plague to the LGBT community.
Oh,
Are they?
It's no, honestly, Abby. There's a mix. It just depends. They're tanned white people.
Stop, Rocco.
I would say this one that's called the wet pool party is very specifically white. But then there's a few that where it's
No,
I can
there's
see.
one black person right there in the back in the blue tank top.
There he
In the
is.
front, there's two in
There's
the
a
front,
there's
and
Tracy.
There's
it looks
one
like
her
Tracy
there.
Morgan.
There's 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
There's a Latina girl on the very far right underneath the May 31st. And I bet all the black people are behind May 31st too.
There's that one chick in the middle that is turned around and all you
Oh,
see
yeah.
is a fucking hat. And I just
Yeah.
keep focusing onto that. Like, what the fuck is that big blob there?
I think
Why
it's
was
the
she-
KISS logo.
She's facing the wrong fucking way.
No, not the KISS logo. It's the Rolling Stones tongue. I think that might be it. Oh yeah, there's another one. So I'm seeing a girl. She's got a pink top that has guitars on it. See, here's the thing. Maybe the photo, well, the way the photos are edited, like for the amount of white people there, the black people look like they blend in.
You
So
think
it-
Instagram? Are you blaming an Instagram filter?
Filter? Yeah, I think I am.
Black people.
I can't tell. They all look the same color because, if you make it so that they're the same
Because
color,
they're using the Jordan filter.
you can't discredit us for lack of diversity if they all look the same. You can't actually tell what color they are. Sponsors. Who are the sponsors? Let's look at them.
Live women's
Bud Light.
music.
Bud Light, Discovery Cove,
Bud
Stella,
Light, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
California
Ice-
Crybank. What the fuck is it's reproductive tissue?
Icelandic Glacial. Deep
What?
Eddy.
What is this company?
Reproductive tissue bank.
I just thought it was
Wait,
Crybank.
Stella are toys. Isn't that a
Cryo.
sardine company?
So,
There's a
Slime and bubbly.
Squirt bank, okay.
Deep Eddy vodka.
Where's
Dulce
vodka?
Does that say Dulce Vita?
Dolce or is it
Tequila?
Dulce? Yeah.
Go
Organic.
magazine.
Deep Eddy vodka. Oh yeah, Deep Eddy vodka. That's what you
Does
saw.
it say Drone Babes?
Drone
Barefoot
babes.
Wine.
Florida.
Gasolina party in a pouch.
Breitbart.
SunTrust. Yay, SunTrust Bank.
Fox News.
Quiet.
Fox News.
Promotional
Um,
partner.
Yeah, promotional. We have
Les Connect. Aqua Girl.
Loud and
Big-ass
Proud.
bitches.
Oh, there's Les
Henrietta
Connect.
Huntston.
Brazzers.
Girls
Pride
That Row.
Radio. Backlog
Abby
Bash.
Winters. Oh, wait,
And
I'm
Outgirls.
What is this logo? God.
Les Chic.
All of these designs are designed by people who believe that graphic design is their passion. They're all
Yeah.
terrible.
Obviously, gay
They're all
people
fucking
can't do graphic
garbage.
design.
Loud and Proud is kind of the
I
only.
like the Las Arenas one.
Let's
the Las
see.
Arenas, or whatever.
Aqua Girl is okay.
Loud and Proud is hilarious.
Loud and Proud is fine.
Ivy Project.
It reminds me of
Can I
that
be
old
quiet and
magazine
proud?
Hot Dog.
Well,
I think the gasoline party pouch is the best.
yeah. What the
fuck
fuck
is
is a gas?
that?
And then Sangria, which with 3 eyes, is by the same company with the gasoline.
Gasoline Party.
Gasoline
Pouch.
party pouch.
I'm looking that up.
Gasolina. Type in Gasolina.
Gasoline. Oh, Gasolina
Make sure you
Party.
don't get the song.
Ready to drink cocktails in a pouch.
Actually, I
Oh.
could go there.
Dude, I don't know who like any of these other fucking people here are. Like the only this is the people that are the talent.
All-
The Veronica's, and then like that's the only one that I know.
Okay, where is
All
talent? Here's
Rose from the
talent.
real world LA.
What do you
Ew.
keep saying?
All the-
In talent.
So,
Aaron Foley.
what did you find about Gasolina, Sherlock?
Yeah,
It's
right.
a Capri. It's Capri's. It's they got
Capri
Capri
Sun.
Sun pouches. That's all it is. Except it's liquor. That's
Oh
all the
my
gasoline is.
God.
What if?
We should have,
What if?
as millennials,
Yeah.
we should have died when we were like 21.
Hear me out. I've got this great
You
new
should have
invention.
died with chicken
What
pox.
if there was a drink
Stop, boy.
instead of it being Capri Sun, you know, a fruity tropical drink, they released a Caprese Sun, which tastes like a Caprese sandwich or salad.
Oh, really?
Revolt.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that sounds like it'll be delicious.
Just a
There
thought.
are men. There are men there. I just saw a male DJ.
I can't click on any of these artists, so which is really shitty, which means I can't go to their website or where their Instagram so that I could maybe want to book them for my own event. It's kind of, a
They're-
mockery
they're
to the
not real.
talent. Well,
not real
they might be
artists.
real for the moment, but I would say some of these probably have a presence outside of okay, so let me just put this out there. Kaylee Conley probably has like 5 different types of queef jokes, and none of them are funny. I gotta put that out there for her because she looks like a comedian trying to do the Ellen thing, but she's edgy.
Maybe she does the Seinfeld. What's the deal with queefs?
That was funny. All right. All right.
The Aaron Foley chick. I don't know who she is, but she looks familiar as fuck. I feel like I've seen her in something.
Aaron Foley, yeah, maybe.
I just keep thinking about Mick. Wait, did I have an album?
she's in
No,
your
that was Jane something.
Ivy. Melissa Capriso, I'll give her credit because she's at least playing a guitar, and chicks with guitars are usually okay.
Oh my god, dude with the motorcycle just passed by my house already.
Rocco.
No, he's just revving it
Hey.
up because he doesn't have anywhere else to go.
I haven't shown you guys a really flattering picture of me in my flamingo bathing suit at the park at the wedding, have I?
I don't know about
No,
the
but I have a
wedding.
I'll find it.
bathing suit too.
What?
I have a flamingo bathing suit too.
I've seen that.
Mine's like it's swim trunks. It's not actually a bathing suit.
No, yeah, I think I saw one
so
in that.
Fat. That's probably why somebody thought I was pregnant today. 'Cause I
Oh
was fat as
no.
fuck. Let's see if I can.
Amy Alonso, Allison
It's a terrible
Burgos,
picture. My friend took it of me.
Yesenia Leon are the women behind the Pandora event and
You
this
ready for
powerhouse
this?
lesbian event
Fucking terrible
production.
picture.
I'm not going to show
Don't
it on
mind my
stream.
hair. Don't mind the
For
dirt
your
on my
own.
foot.
Oh, that's still nice. It's cute.
Yeah, it's great. I have like a bunch of dirt on my foot because I walked through the grass to get back up to the pavilion.
Well, you got your pelvis
Alright.
jutted out.
We're going to go back to the
I have
game.
my fucking fat stomach.
I'm going to go back to the
So.
game. Thanks for putting up with
Yeah.
this for now because I think we're done with whatever lesbian madness that was.
We're done with the toxic landfill.
I'm done with all that shit.
So now let's go back to garbage, the better part of our lives.
Oh, I ate all my cotton candy.
Oh no.
I've had it for like a week, so it's really spread.
Real lesbians look like Wario, and we're proud of it.
I
Yeah.
look like Wario.
Oh, fucking, I hate this dude.
Don't.
Fucked up.
Yes,
Did
I
you
do.
show us a picture of you? I don't even remember.
Yeah, a long time ago. It's
Yeah,
yeah.
hold on.
Come on.
I've got a picture. Hold on.
Abby saves
Thank
all the
you.
pictures.
Yeah, she
Wow.
saves all the picture of her friends.
I have a picture of him. It's right here and
Ah, yes, I am the Orion Nebula. Fantastic. I am one with the cosmos.
Now I know I showed the one of me and my friend's daughter.
Oh yeah, I think I.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
that.
find
She
out
is the cutest fucking kid on the planet, dude. She's so fucking adorable. Rocco, stop.
but really though, here's this picture. Right here.
There you go. There you are. That was back in my younger wild oats
The
days.
time traveler. Oh yeah. I can't show that on stream, but just it's the picture of the. He's the guy,
Picture of the time traveler.
the time traveler from the 1920s.
Wait, I got
Oh,
it.
no.
pizza's done.
No, people dressed hip back then too. Come on.
Yeah, they did debunk it that he is clearly a college kid. So
Yeah,
Yes.
he's just doing cool things.
There we go.
Oh, it's a froggy.
Look at its little toes. They're little toes. They're like little.
there we go. Wow. Get up.
It doesn't say if the Veronicas are lesbians or not.
One of them is because she dated Ruby Rose.
Ah. For twins, how could they tell? I don't
Yeah,
trust
hey.
twins. I think they have.
Creepy tales of
So one
Hold on.
twins to me, like I have, God, I know like 8 sets of twins.
Ooh, Froggy.
I'm friends with a bunch of twins. The younger one, like the one that was born
Mhm.
second, always has more baby
Baby teeth.
face.
Ah.
Baby Jesus.
Oh, baby Jesus.
Yes,
Baby
Jesus.
Rocco, what do you keep getting?
I'm a dog. I get everything.
Oh,
I'm doing my job.
I must have dropped some of like my I had this bag of mini jawbreakers,
Oh,
and I'm
no.
pretty sure that he's eating them.
Uh oh. Yeah, he might. You
It's
might
not-
need to do something about
Is Baracko the dog who got attacked by the peacock?
that. Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's good.
I thought you said Barack.
Is
Baracko.
Barack the dog?
Barack. I haven't felt. I called in at work. I've been having digestive and stomach issues.
Woof.
My hands are itching.
I haven't felt.
Since you got your dog, I got my dog.
Aw,
You
that's
know,
good.
I got something even better than the Girl in Wonderland thing. Little People Wonderland, where it's just nothing but little people.
That sounds alright.
See?
That sounds more diverse.
Person, so
Honest. Like, it honestly sounds more diverse than that.
oh, how tall is everybody here?
I'm
5'1".
5'5" or 5'4".
How tall are you, Annie?
5'1". I know I'm the shortest one.
I'm 5'8".
Oh,
Abby is a tall one. She is very good. I like them tall.
Flaff. Flaff's still here.
Fluffy. Oh, she was playing with a dog.
How tall
Oh
are
yeah,
you?
I'm 5'4".
Alright, it goes Annie, then me, then Flaff, Flash, Hobo guy, and then Abby.
And we all want to bang Abby.
No, of course. but it's
Sure, why not?
No.
I didn't want to say anything, and I didn't want to say. No, wait. Yeah, I saw a picture on 4chan. It looked like Abby.
Wait,
Abby-
you're comparing Abby to a picture on 4chan?
I
Yeah,
thought
what?
it was a personal picture, like someone collected a picture and it looked like her, and they had a huge rack.
Totally
Oh,
gonna
well,
listen to
couldn't have
that.
been me.
Okay then.
Abby doesn't feel our boobs are that big. But I can tell you if they're huge is kind of a very, opinionated statement for some people. You know what I mean? Like,
I know some girls who thought they had small boobs and they had big boobs and big boobs and they had small boobs. Small boobs and big boobs. The word
I
boob
would say
is...
mine are. What would you consider double D?
yeah.
Those are big, I believe.
I mean, yeah, if you're hitting D, it's big.
Okay. So here's the thing. I can tell you right off the bat, Flaff, that you are definitely not a double D, but you were probably somewhere in like the H or F.
You talking about titties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
And,
like
and the same thing with like
Cheaper
Annie, too.
eating.
Like Annie, you're probably like an F.
No.
Or an H.
No.
Nobody's seen my boobs, so nobody knows my size.
I stick within a D. I mean, I probably shouldn't, but I do.
You're probably bigger than you think.
No, no, I've gotten smaller because my belly's gotten bigger. So it's the logic of most, like, the way the penis size works. If you get fatter, your penis will get smaller. So
Well,
boobs
then you
boobs
can
work that
see
way
it.
too.
No, she's right.
You would know from experience?
Probably like a B.
No.
Not
Come on,
through
we're just having a good
experience.
time. Come on.
Yeah. Don't stop me now.
I have small tits. Thank God. I hate big tits.
Yeah, bigger tits would be complicated.
I just want like a smaller waist.
My sister tends to hit herself in the face with her boobs.
I am a 34B.
Hmm.
Ooh, perfect size.
Ginormous. Fucking huge titties.
I'm a 34 double, but my
I will say
doubles
this,
don't
though.
look like doubles. They kind of, they're just.
I have bigger tits than Jess.
Oh yeah, Jess is like weirdly small, isn't? No.
Yeah.
Her tits are.
She tiny.
She's got like that ass.
She's got a huge ass though. Like.
That's all you need.
Uh-huh.
No, but it's like a shapely big ass though. That's
There
the
you
best
go.
part.
It's like, yeah, it's not like nasty looking.
Yeah. It's not like, like like the show 600 Pound Life or whatever.
I actually have like actual pictures of it, so. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if she showed other people, but
She gotta get that money. Nudes sell well.
I guess I'm very still parochial or when it comes to that sharing pictures of your body online. Like, here's this shit I got right here. Never know if we're not going to trade it in some Craigslist anonymous body picture. I don't.
You figure that I would learn my lesson with that shit, but I have not learned my lesson.
Wait, you're still showing people your body on Craigslist? That's not
Oh
good.
no, not Craigslist. That makes. I didn't hear that part, my bad.
No.
I heard
Yeah, you know what
Craigslist.
I got.
Yeah, I definitely don't do anything on Craigslist.
Why don't we get our JO crystals and,
Oh
power
my
them
god.
up?
Okay, come on, come on. Ah! Okay. Shit, this guy's a pain in the ass. Come on. Over here.
Buddy, what are you doing?
That fucking shot up in price. What the?
What are you looking at?
I need to get a toiletry bag, like a kind of a largish one.
Where are you going?
I was looking on Amazon because I was like, I get a discount through work through like Kipling, 2 Kipling bags, and they have toiletry bags, and I actually have a toiletry bag from Kipling, but it's too small. And I'm like, I can't believe I really have to.
I got your problem solved. Black trash bag.
Want a trash bag.
That's it. No, literally. That's what. Last time I went to New Orleans, I put all my stuff in a trash bag, and then my friend was like, "Here, I'll give you this backpack," and I put the backpack in the trash bag, and he started laughing for some reason. I'm like, "Well, I'd have to get all the stuff out of the trash bag and put it in the backpack, but we are on a time limit, so trash bag."
Oh. Yeah.
Go to Dollar General, get the cheap ass mouthwash, a toothbrush, deodorant, whatever, pills.
Okay,
No, you're
wait.
good.
Over here. Come here.
Sardines.
Hey. Asshole. Come here.
What? What's up?
Oh, just this stupid monkey guy.
That
Come
can
on.
be
Have I
him
ever
too.
shown you guys a love bug?
You're
Maybe.
gonna say a love potion.
Wait,
They
a love
are-
bug.
So bad
There we
this
go.
time of year.
Oh, they're like
Oh yeah,
beetles, aren't
they carry bad diseases, don't they?
I like.
No.
I
They
like.
literally do nothing but suck and then
I
die.
love ladybugs. Wait, is a love bug like a June bug,
Hang on.
which is really a beetle, not a bug? Bugs have
Ow.
proboscises that suck
I
liquid.
already
and
saved this before?
Beetles have mandibles.
That's weird that I picked the exact same picture to show you. I probably have shown you before.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it.
I was big into entomology as a kid. I should have, if I would have had direction in my life and that. Oh, those things. That's.
Uh-oh,
It's a
shit.
Florida thing. It's literally
Oh.
a Florida thing. And
Are they always attached at the ass like that though?
They're
Yeah,
having
that's
sex.
what
That's
most
literally
They're
all they
having-
do.
They
They
have,
have sex and then they detach. The female will land on the ground, drop her eggs, and then they die. They literally fuck for a living. That's it.
That's like a mayfly, or caddisfly, I think. Love bug. I'm gonna look this up. George Strait, Cowboy Rides Away. Well, I was ruling the roost, had all the chicks to myself. Well, that's not it. Well, is a species of march fly found in parts of Central America and southeastern United States.
Watch as he spawns on top of the one brick that I don't want him to be on.
This is pretty much
Oh no, come on,
in
dude.
May and September. This is pretty much what it looks like.
Yes. You know, if you could
There
somehow
we go. No.
telepathically harness them, you could be a powerful person.
And they're really bad at my work because they love the color white. And they love things that are like kind of smelly.
Of course, yeah.
So
Oh, well, that's me.
White and smelly.
Yeah.
No, let's be honest here.
What do you
Would
have in your fucking mouth? What are you chewing on? Open up, Mr. Stinker.
peppermint?
Stop.
Did he fall down in the water? Oh my god, this is annoying.
Would
It's
you
your
rather have the love bugs or the crowd from Girls in Wonderland?
Love bug?
There you go, thank you. You want the insects. You don't want all these. Imagine if this was all a bunch of people on your windshield. It would, and they're all, covering the car.
I don't know if I'd rather have a love bug or a palmetto bug.
Oh, well, those are just cockroaches.
Yes, but they're fucking huge and
Yeah,
disgusting.
No, they're fine.
Yeah, but they're gross.
I know. I mean, look, we shit out our asses. They probably think that's weird.
You know, I think they shit out of their asses too. It's not just us.
I mean,
It's
look how.
just humans that shit out their ass, nothing else.
Well, no, it's a biological. Why are the genitals so close to the anus?
Well, a lot of
Well,
animals
that's-
have cloacas. We have 3 holes for different types of functions.
Exactly. And also, quadrupedal animals can give birth easier than bipedal animals can.
It's not wrong. Uh-oh.
You know, people give birth here and they might die, or you gotta cut their belly open. You know, and you can't eat the first young because it's considered amoral. Meanwhile, if you're a hamster, you know, you just eat it out of, you know.
It's out of necessity. You can't
Yeah.
wait to give birth because you're so damn hungry.
Exactly.
Alright, let's see. I'm looking at the 101 most insane things that have ever happened in Florida.
Oh my.
Number 1. Accused Florida man says his cat downloaded child porn, not him.
Well, that's a good alibi. You never know.
Where's my cat? Florida man calls 911 80 times to demand Kool-Aid, hamburgers, and weed.
Yeah! This guy has to try to...
I need my weed, man!
Give me my weed!
Give me my weed now, man.
Cocaine in his
That's the
buttocks
pizza.
is his.
Well, but you know what? Who hasn't had cocaine on her buttocks? In her buttocks?
In...
Me.
Well, you. Wait, who said that?
Me and Flaff.
Flappy.
Oh, Flappy,
I'll go with Flaff.
You live in Lawton, Flappy. I know better. I know
I'm
better.
a pure little child.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all that is.
I do not partake in the drugs or the sex or the
Rock and roll.
alcohol. Yes.
Man stabbed in confusion over harmonicas. That's supposed to be.
I mean, what about that isn't clear?
I just know, like, I don't know if he was. Shut up. Next! Broke woman calls 911 to say she was lost in woods, did not know where to urinate.
I like that story.
I can see it.
Trapper trying
Where do I pee? Help! Uh-oh. I fucked up. I think I'm missing another piece.
It's a great way to
Bark!
to title this story.
Oh, but I need
Sex doll
this.
threesome man gets off.
Yeah.
You know what I was
Gets
missing? I'm
off,
missing
like,
the...
which way?
No!
One of those inflatable ones.
I'm assuming so.
Oh, that's sad.
Florida man has sex with Pitbull in his yard as neighbors beg him to stop.
Well, that's just fucked up.
No.
Man sprinkled fiance's ashes at lens crafters, causing Florida Mall's evacuation.
What?
Well, you know,
Why?
an
Like,
hour and
how
a
you
half.
didn't give her the glasses that she needed?
I know.
You're getting her ashes. Florida strip club offering free flu shots.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm. Yeah, I made it.
I
Alright.
bet they're flu shots.
I missed a
Yeah,
section.
I mean, strippers are people too. They can be
Florida
nurses.
Florida man beats daughter for 40 minutes to the tune of blurred lines.
Nice.
Wow.
Ugh.
I laughed because of. I feel really bad for laughing, but.
We can feel bad for doing a lot of things in our life.
Woman plans to sue philanthropist after donkey attack.
What kind of donkey attack? You talking about a Mexican donkey show attack?
Oh,
Teacher
God, this
injured
one.
in airborne fish attack. The fuck? Florida DMV tells woman she lives on Eat Ass Street. Eat Ass, Inglewood, Florida. Nice.
Eat ass.
Eat Ass.
Eat the
It's
aces.
probably a translation error.
Man who exposed himself tells police I was just airing out my penis.
Who hasn't been there? I'm just no.
I don't. Do you guys have panhandlers in your states?
Everywhere,
Of
yeah.
course.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know if it was like illegal there.
They really can't make it illegal, but I would say, in a liberal state, it is more legal to do it than in other states. So,
Yes, you
like,
need-
in
you need to
California,
have a license here to do it.
to panhandle,
Yeah.
that is
That's-
interesting.
I'm moving to Florida.
Well, that means you have to go through the protocols to prove you're homeless, and do that
Oh
sort of
no,
stuff.
I don't know about that. You can just get one, but. You
Oh,
have to pay
okay,
for
cool,
it.
even
You have
better.
to pay for it in order to do it. That's
Hmm.
stupid. I don't know if you have to prove that you're homeless, but.
Hmm.
Because this one goes for that. Not homeless, need boobs. Florida woman asks for donations alongside busy roadway.
Ah.
Yep. Flaming lingerie.
I mean, I
prompts
believe her.
Kmart evacuation.
That I can see that happening. But that sounds like a Childers, Texas kind of thing.
Man trapped by falling water buffalo head. Do I want to know the story behind that
Oh,
one?
maybe it was like a trophy.
Yeah.
I guess. Women accused of trying to sell hot snakes at pet shop.
Hot snakes?
Like,
Hot
I
is
was-
in quotations, so.
I guess she stole them.
Ooh, I actually kind of remember the story. Herpes-infected monkeys terrorize Florida.
I heard
Oh
about
yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
But they give you the death herpes too. The bad death herpes.
The death herpes.
Babysitter accused of sleeping on toilet as 2-year-old wanders to canal with alligators.
Oh.
Did the
That's
baby?
a good babysitter.
Did the baby die?
I don't know. I didn't read the story.
Oh, okay.
It should have.
Headlines.
That's what they get for leaving their baby, for having one to begin with.
There you go.
Hulk man pleads not guilty to swimming naked with gators.
I didn't sleep with those gators on
It's like
purpose.
swimming with blue dolphins.
Naked man asks, "Taser me, bro." Gets his wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Suspect thieves target school's frozen chicken nuggets. Or suspected thieves, my bad. So
Hmm.
they fucking steal
Ugh.
frozen chicken nuggets.
And they failed.
Peanut butter ball dispute sends Golden Gate man to jail. What the fuck? I
Peanut
don't
butter?
want to know what some of these are about. Peanut butter ball.
Okay, interesting.
You know, peanut butter is a lot of protein in it.
I remember that guy.
Gimme.
Teen.
Ow, ow.
Florida teen accidentally shoots off his penis and testicle.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
How do you? I don't.
Oh, well.
Florida
He's gonna
teen.
have a lot
And
of
they
time
still-
to be creative.
And they want to give, and they just allowed for teachers to have guns in the classroom.
Those teachers are gonna kill some kids. I'm telling
Yeah.
you right now. Because we were awful as kids, and I can't imagine a stressed out teacher with a gun like it's time. You know, speaking of school, you know, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I think I can tell the story. When I was second grade and all, and back then, you know, I was uncut, right? And,
Okay.
you know, it was during, you know, sort of the teacher went out, and and I can't remember, but my penis was out, right? And all the
So
other
you-
kids.
They circumcised you in school?
No. What had
That's
happened?
where I thought this story was going too.
Well, actually, no. The thing was, I showed, and all the kids were starting to tug on it, right?
In second
And,
grade?
Yeah, in second grade.
What's that? Let me just pull on this fucking
And
thing.
this one girl, of course, the natural response was, of course, an erection, and this little girl screamed. And you know what happened after that? Never got to teach second grade again.
This led into a pedophile joke. Okay.
No, but I'm everyone my age
There we
were
go.
circumcised, so there's. But a girl did try to sexually molest me when I was in second grade, and I narked
Okay.
on her.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
Let's see, where am I at now?
It happens.
These things, I just don't get people. Man charged with folding woman into couch.
Isn't she? She's an origami. She's an origami. That's what it was.
Florida man arrested for calling 911 after his cat was denied entry into strip club.
Oh,
Well, that cat should have been into that strip club.
that cat was a
That
star of the strip club. How dare
Let
they?
that pussy in that strip club.
Yeah.
Get
Pregnant
it.
woman
Ow.
attacked man with bowl of spaghetti. Why?
Why not?
I don't like it when people use.
I think it's
food.
weird that, like, you know, like, this is what it constitutes for news and illegal crimes in Florida. It's like people just said, like, why would you call the police on being attacked by spaghetti? Like, I don't get that. She threw spaghetti at you. Why did it suddenly become a crime?
I think
You fucking
honestly,
take that
Fight.
shit.
Throw it back at her.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the humidity.
Man dies after getting stuck in girlfriend's cat door. And fucking must have been forever before his fucking girlfriend came home.
Shit. Oh. No.
I've seen the chonkerest of cats get into the
Chonk.
Potato salad rage leads to woman's arrest.
Why are you mad at potato salad? Why? This is the part of these stories I don't understand. Oh, fuck.
Mom jailed in Etch-a-Sketch attack.
How?
She used the Etch-a-Sketch to, do things.
You gonna spawn or not? Okay. Eh. Alright.
PSL man ate stolen ice cream sandwich he kept in pants.
No. You know, I'm from Oklahoma, where we're pretty trashy here, but every time I hear anything about Florida, it's so because we're lazy. We're like, no, we're but here you get like, man in Florida, man puts on overalls and gets cartoon hat mallet and tries to kill several midgets. While
Okay, speaking of small people, lawmaker files bill to repeal state ban on dwarf tossing in bars.
oh my fucking
Wait, to repeal ban on dwarf tossing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they want to
I've
make
heard
it
that, yeah.
legal to dwarf doffs. Okay.
I think the thing is
Dwarf
that
toss, yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of the tossies have gotten killed or injured during the dwarf tossing. So
Let's see.
Get over here. Ah, fuck you.
Conehead mascot in pointy white hood mistaken as clan follower.
What did the mascot look like? Honestly, what is there a picture of what it was supposed to look like?
No. There's no
No.
picture. I wish there was.
Because I get the implication, it's like, no, it's a mascot. This is a mascot, I swear to you. This isn't a clan meeting.
Alright, I'm gonna go brush my teeth and
Okay.
get ready for bed. I am super, super tired, so
Aw.
good night, guys.
Have a good night, Abby.
Bye.
Thanks for
Good night.
stopping by.
Boy.
Of course. See you tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow. Bye. Bottle clang.
Let's see. Suspected Florida prostitute Christina Vavra busted by cops. Flaccid rubber penis.
what?
I don't know what that means.
Busted like she had a plastic.
I
You know,
don't
like-
know.
Because in certain states, sex toys are like I think in Texas, sex toys are technically illegal, but you can say for an aid or for a fave or a therapeutic aid to get around that.
Alright, I actually pulled this story up because I didn't know what it meant. It says a police officer, a prostitute, possum, flaccid rubber replica of a penis. They're not the ingredients to a punchline, but rather the details from a Florida crime report.
Okay.
So, I don't really know. Let's see. Stopping at the ATM, the alleged lady of the night, later identified as blah blah blah, got down to business, and okay. They drove out to the parking lot, at which point she asked me to expose my penis. I asked her if I could put a condom on first. I then exposed a flaccid rubber replica of a penis and placed a condom on it. She immediately leaned over and put it into her mouth. Okay, this is a very graphic story. This is in the fucking news? Okay.
I think part of all of this is really dumb because prostitution should not be illegal. And I think that these sort of law, I mean, even California, we have weird problems against it. But at the same time, I don't think ladies should be, men or ladies should be arrested or charged as severe criminals for prostitution. I can see why you'd want to do it. I think there should be laws against pimping, because then you're running into sex trafficking issues. Because I feel like that is why, one reason why we still don't want prostitution legal, because then when you run through pimping or other instances of, well, yeah, she's totally doing it on her own accord, but then on the side she still pays somebody a stipend or, you know, part of her pay, when that's the stupid part. But for the most part, all these people just get, like, if I want to sell my body that way, and I'm doing it through my full consent and all yada yada yada, that's my choice, and if I want to get paid to do it, then I want to get paid. But of course I can't, because then it's illegal. That's fucking stupid.
I think if it was regulated, you'd find a lot of problems would be corrected, because anytime you regulate something instead of making it illegal, you find it usually works out better.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is the issue with marijuana and stuff, so I think Vegas, I think it's only Vegas City that is not, like, only, they're the only city, I think, like, Vegas is a state, I don't think allows prostitution, but the city definitely does.
Well, I think it's a county. Prostitution in Vegas is technically legal, but outside, I believe in Reno, I think it's Reno County in the city where it's actually legal.
Okay.
But technically in the city, and except that's the only place in the U.S. I mean, in Nevada, or Nevada, as they like to call it. They hate it.
I say Nevada as well.
Nevada.
They
like, I think you can prostitute, like, but you can't do it on the strip.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Yeah, because they just don't want people. I totally am okay with, like, oh, don't prostitute here. You know, it's like, please, you know, be in a house, be in your car. Yeah.
And you have to have, like, I think you have to, like, get, like, health checks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm totally okay with all that shit.
Yo, fucking Rocco, you farted.
That should be illegal.
Nah, nothing like a dog fart to make you hate life.
Alright, let's see. I only have a few more here.
Okay.
Number 45. I'm guilty. Arrest me. Woman says after cucumber salad attack.
What?
I like that one.
No.
Oh, no.
Largo man accused of misusing 911 to report Taco Bell for not selling him tacos.
What? Okay, look. There needs to be a hotline for such things. Not 911, obviously, but, like, come on. Taco Bell, you have one job. Give this man the tacos he's paying for.
Why can't it be Burrito Bell?
I had Taco Bell for lunch, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, shit. No.
Alright, big hairy buttocks golf balls sighted in St. Lucie County. Neighbor issue. What the
Big
fuck?
hairy butt golf balls?
Big hairy
Ugh.
buttocks golf balls. What the fuck is that?
That is a mishmash of everything bad.
Oh, we lost Abby.
Yeah, she had to go to bed. She had to be done.
Man stole life.
She was done with our shenanigans.
She was done with a lot of things, but I think our shenanigans were fine.
Yeah.
I'm always shenanigans.
A statesman arrested for DUI blames boogeyman for motorcycle crash.
Boogeyman!
The boogeymans did it.
Oh,
God, there's 101 on this. I thought there was only 50.
Oh god.
Fuck.
Dumb blonde joke ends in nipple bite knife attack.
Okay.
That's great. Okay. Teen stole car and candy canes. A woman
Like
arrested.
real
after
candy
assaulting-
canes or decorative candy canes?
I have no idea. I'm assuming there's candy canes in the car, maybe? Woman
Oh.
arrested after assaulting man with butter.
Look, why are you offended by the butter?
Man accused of attacking woman with swim noodle over watermelon dispute. What is with the fucking fruit disputes and shit? Fucking potato salad. Fucking.
All of this is at like someone's barbecue and they took it personally. That's all it is.
It's my fucking watermelon. I brought it. Tampa
Don't-
I don't know.
saying-
Hitting someone with a watermelon would hurt.
It would,
No,
it would.
it was with a swim noodle.
Oh.
Over a
But
watermelon
I guess-
dispute. Like they were having an argument about a watermelon.
But
They
the-
started
she-
attacking somebody with a swim noodle.
That they had to be black.
I don't know if it's
Here, let me click
only
that.
only Flaffy can get away with saying that, but I wouldn't entirely say it
Yeah.
was just because of that.
It could be a
I
bunch of
know.
peckerwoods.
Stop, boy.
Yeah, we don't know all the details.
I would say peckerwoods.
Tampa police say woman tried to buy her 80-year-old father a prostitute over Easter weekend.
Why is that illegal?
Well, that's a good. That's a good
Hey, it's
dog.
an 80-year-old guy, man. He probably just wants some lovins before he dies, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good daughter.
Man accused of stealing truck full of Krispy Kremes.
Okay, that's a
Aw.
problem. Why would he do such
Yeah.
things?
There was that you know they have sex workers for mentally disabled and physically disabled people in Germany.
That's nice. Lucky them. Oh, fuck you.
I saw a vid. I mean, yeah.
The fuck? Florida woman renews marriage vows with Ferris wheel named Bruce.
And then they say the gays can't marry.
And this is what happens when the gays marry, damn
That's
it!
right.
You get people marrying Ferris wheels.
I'm very confused.
Have you ever
about
seen
this
how
one.
sexy a Ferris wheel is, man? Damn.
All those carts. Mm.
Those
Just
cock-
wondering if I really want this
Fucking
money.
cock teasing Ferris wheels. Sorry, I
Uh.
went to place.
Duo stole golf cart from nudist resort for a McDonald's run. Okay.
I would go. Man,
I'm just gonna get the health bonuses. I don't need the money. I would usually get that, but I'm very confused about how I'm supposed to get that.
God, here's another fucking food one. 75-year-old Orange City man accused of throwing grape at ex-wife's face, threatening to kill.
One
You're gonna kill her with a
thing-
grape?
And she called the cops on him. She called the police.
Kill me with a grape!
That's what I'm offended about. You're wasting the officers' times. Oh, Jesus.
Ew. Florida man dies after winning cockroach eating contest.
No, how?
I heard that one. He just choked on a cockroach. That's how he died.
Seriously,
Oh,
this article, robber has shorts on his head. What? Okay.
okay.
I would like to hear the stories from the people who did the stupid shit. Like, what the fuck was going through your stupid mind? You fucking stupid, stupid person.
You stupid person.
Man arrested in DUI case also had a squirrel inside his shirt.
Well, of course, why not?
It better be a pet squirrel.
Florida woman Megan, I don't know why I just said Florida woman Megan, causes 2 vehicle crash while shaving her bikini line.
Oh,
Really?
in public?
Is
that how that works?
Car, I'm assuming she was driving.
That
Mhm.
is. I don't know. It's not really big dick energy, but
It's synergy of something.
yeah, it's
Okay,
Florida
maybe.
energy.
Okay. Wow. Okay. It says Megan Mariah Barnes, 37, caused a 2 vehicle crash last week in Florida because she was shaving her bikini line.
Okay.
While Barnes's hands were busy, her ex-husband held onto the steering wheel from the back seat.
Why was he in the back seat?
So why was she taking care of her hygiene on the road? She said she was meeting her boyfriend in Key West and wanted to be ready for the visit. So your ex-husband is in the back seat, but you're gonna go meet your boyfriend.
That must be some damn good pussy. That's all.
She's shaving it on the fucking.
Are you-
Let him fucking drive. Like what the fuck? Florida man.
How does she clean the razor?
Dude, she doesn't need to.
She's got like stubble.
Yeah.
346-pound man punches Domino's pizza guy for forgetting his garlic knots.
I would too. I don't blame him.
That poor delivery person.
Yeah, the delivery person didn't do it, but like at the same time, you know.
And now
Come on.
dumb fuck is going to jail for punching a dude over like something he can make himself. This stupid fuck.
Oh, okay, here I go.
Hurry up.
I can just read these fucking headlines all night, man.
Keep going.
Up. Give me the snow. Oh no.
Jack me off mud. Arrested in Florida.
Fuck. Ah.
Okay. The fuck.
Let's do
Christopher
this.
Phillips attacks mom for using his taco sauce.
That's right. That's
Man,
a
these people
ser-
fight over food, man.
That is a serious allegation to use a sauce.
Bogus dentist accused of kissing buttocks of women with toothache.
With tooth?
I mean, we've all done that. That's
Let me kiss your ass. That'll help your tooth.
Well, no, that's what I learned that from my father. And just no,
It
I
runs in
didn't.
the family.
It runs in the family. You got a woman you're not related to, of course. Anyway.
Mom bites daughter who tried to turn off Rihanna CD.
Yeah. We're here.
Yeah.
Florida man bites off girlfriend's thumb on the way to Taco Bell.
Oh Jesus! How?
What the fuck is wrong with people?
How? What the fuck did he do? Shit. Driving his girlfriend to work at Taco Bell this week, just up above. The couple started to argue. The girlfriend pushed Davis's head, so he responded by A, calmly telling her to cool off. Oh no, this is a fucking thing. This is a quiz. Okay. So it'd be C, viciously biting off her thumb and spitting on the floor.
And now he's in. Well, he doesn't have to work at Taco Bell anymore, I guess.
Oh good, those are dead. Alright.
Dude, you have to bite really hard to
Maybe
bite somebody's thumb off.
Maybe he was a hyena. They have strong drawstring.
I'm a bit in trouble here. Oh god, please. I'm not. Okay. This last bit is not so bad.
Florida swingers orgy goes horribly wrong.
That's unfortunate.
I think an orgy would be a weird scene, right? It'd be like, well, where do I go?
No!
what?
Damn it!
Oh no.
Trend
wait.
of young people drinking hand sanitizer to get drunk. Get drunk. No.
Did you just
another
go
one.
back into the level?
That was the end of the level. Oh, no, hard mode. Why are you so hard mode?
Wild raccoons invade.
Just do easy
pee on
level.
student.
Find someone's thumb to bite off, quick.
This is why people bite off thumbs. They lose at video games.
Wild raccoons invade school, pee on student.
Oh, wow.
And that was a crime. that raccoon got 40 to life. Serving hard time.
Wow. Largo puppeteer wanted to cook and eat children.
I know.
But, I mean,
Blame you, guy.
isn't that what all puppeteers want, really? I mean, I want to cook and eat children, and I'm not even a puppeteer.
Zombie attacks continue. Man under influence gets naked, bites off chunk of man's arm. Nice. Man wears drug recipe on shirt in court. This is how you make this fucking drug, guys.
That's not how you influence anyone, really.
Burger King customer ordered blunt and some herbs. You called the cops on him for that?
That's a lame. Come on, why you being a killjoy?
Teen calls cops when she hears her mom having sex.
Well, she was
My mom is
confused.
making some moaning noises in there. I don't know what it is.
And it's my boyfriend. I mean her uncle.
Florida man bitten by shark, punched by monkey twice, struck by lightning, and bitten by snake.
And
Why isn't he dead yet?
yeah.
Shut up, boy. Mean drunk smears poop on teen's face.
No,
That is
Oh,
gross.
that's no.
that is more than a mean drunk.
That's a fucking sex offender, right? Well, yeah, you can get on a registry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure for that. You should get on a registry.
Man tries to trade alligator for beer.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
that alligator might be more useful than a beer, so.
So we've got a couple more fucking food ones here. Florida man arrested for assault with Taco Bell burrito.
What's with Taco Bell?
Taco Bell causes a lot of disjointed conflicts, for the record, which I think
They're
is.
so cheap though. And then let's see, man terrorized 8-year-old over potato chips.
Aw.
That, you
It's
know,
fucking 8 years old, man. Leave the kid alone.
I feel bad. It's funny, but it's like, why'd you call the cops on that?
Florida Keys woman bites spring breaker's face for littering.
Okay, might as well.
That's a good enough reaction.
Florida accidentally banned all computers, smartphones in the state through internet cafe ban.
there you go.
Woman accused of etching image of male genitalia on stranger's SUV at Publix left note.
Why'd you leave a note?
It was me that did this. Give me a call. Man
Give me
arrested for
credit.
Giving people wedgies.
Let's exchange
Don't-
insurance.
Don't steal my art. Give me credit. Oof.
And then the last one on this list, and the dude that's in this picture just looks great. Man stabbed brother over missing mac and cheese and beer.
Mm,
And of course, it ends with a food one.
They love their food.
The 40 most insane things that happened in Florida in 2018. The
Stop
fuck?
getting picked up by this fish.
I can't help it. I forget my swimming controls, to be honest.
What the fuck? Florida men, one disguised in bull costume, allegedly tried to burn down ex-boyfriend's home with spaghetti sauce.
What?
That.
Just playing a little Dreamcast or something.
This sounds like something I'd do. A Florida woman was arrested and charged with aggravated assault without intent to kill after she reportedly farted loudly in a dollar store and then pulled a knife on a man who complained.
I remember that on like another thing.
I love that one. She's sounds like something I would do.
Snitches with stitches.
Stop saying my foot smell. You basic.
Florida man awarded $37,500 after cops mistake glazed donut crumbs for meth. You got some meth right there. No, they're glazed donut
Hurry up!
crumbs.
I got 45 seconds. Bitch, I'm running.
Miami man with no arms charged with stabbing Chicago tourist.
Huh.
I mean that's
Do it
what
with
you
your mouth or
should.
your
Yeah.
feet, I guess.
People from Chicago suck. So
They're not very ethical. Good safe.
yeah.
Getting
So
Chicago.
stabbing the person was in.
Yahoo!
73-year-old woman worried about meth she was smoking asked the doctor to test it.
Okay.
Hey,
You don't need to be smoking meth
test out my
anyway, honey.
meth?
My meth's
I don't
any
think the dealer gave it to me right.
Stop, boy. Lando Lakes man cuts neighbor with chainsaw during argument over shrubs.
Lando Lakes, huh? Oh, I guess that's the name.
Yeah, Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have to
Wants to
do.
live in a town called Lando Lakes.
A lot of butter.
Like writing that on a fucking thing is just like, ugh. I wouldn't want to have to write that down every time.
Lots of butter.
Wow. This one's a pain in the butt. But I'd rather get it out of the way while I
Oh
can.
yeah, this one.
Only in Florida, right? Naked man chases two around Chick-fil-A parking lot. I don't know what the fuck he's chasing.
This is today's the day we talk about Chick-fil-A, apparently.
Tells deputies, "Look at my penis. Look at my ass."
I am
guys.
I like how you said
Control.
that like he was an Australian tourist. Look at my penis. Look at my ass. Or a Scottish tourist.
Look at my
Look at it.
penis.
Look at it now.
Look at my ass, guys. Let's
Look
see.
at my arse.
A woman named Crystal Methvin was charged with
Oh.
guess which kind. Seriously? Her name is
That's an
seriously
old
Crystal
one.
Methvin? Yeah. Stop! Nice.
I forgot how to deal with these ones. This is really. Oh, I have to do like.
Cocaine in purse? Woman blames it on a windy day. The wind just
blew
it
into
in
my
there.
purse.
I think you could get away with that if you had no like
No bag or
fingerprints
something.
on it. Yeah. And put someone else's DNA on it.
Man banned from Disney World after displaying Trump 2020 sign on Splash Mountain.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Ugh,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
No, you just want to have a good time. You don't want no political ideology at Disneyland, except for those pesky Jews. I mean, well, it is.
No,
Disney.
yeah, I was gonna say Disney sort of banned them. Regardless, I mean, it was only within this decade that Disney just started allowing beards to be worn at the parks. So that, like, if you worked at the parks, you couldn't have facial hair. So now they allow you to have facial hair if you if your religion dictates you or you just want to.
I don't know. I don't think I'd go to a Disneyland or I went to.
I mean, a
Six
customer
Flags.
can have facial hair, but I'm just talking about as an employee, you couldn't have facial hair.
I went to a Six Flags over Texas, and you know what I remembered? The food was overpriced. The video games were like this is when they still had arcade machines, and it was $1 for like back in '93 or '92 for play, and water was $1, and pizza was $16, and oh yeah, the lines lasted forever. I'm like,
Yeah, the lines are a lot better now, for sure, so. Because now we have apps that let you figure out what rides are getting done quicker than the others.
Yeah. Probably Slow Mountain.
There's fucking 3 food ones in a row. Or 3 food/drink related. Florida man brews pot of coffee, smokes cigarette during burglary. And then naked Florida man baking cookies on George Foreman girl responsible for fire. And Yulee man arrested for stabbing woman with fork in dispute over baked potato. What is with the food related ones?
It's not even good. I mean, it's not like any, like, I could see if it was like, guy gets stabbed for cooking a filet mignon over, well done. Then that would be totally fine. You know, because if you eat steak well done, you're a barbarian. And you have no dignity. And,
I don't eat steak at all, so
well, there you go. But if you do, you gotta eat, you know.
that shit better still be mooing, damn it.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Sorry I called you baby.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's fine.
and I also like liver and innards, but I've been
know.
I've been cutting out. I've only eaten meat once this week.
What the fuck?
What story did you hear this time?
Don't microwave your pee. Jacksonville gas station owners bizarre request. Sellside gas station owners asking people not to warm urine in the microwave. So
I would think that's
For
a.
drug test?
I don't want to know how many times that happened there. That he needed to fucking ask people to do that.
That's a good. I didn't know that, Flaffy. I didn't think about that. Like, if
Yeah,
you
for
had
drug
pee and you needed to be
Yeah, drug
fresh.
test.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Apple cider
Like my-
vinegar works
My
well
mom used to
too.
do that.
Your mom used to do that? Aw. I'm sorry. But I mean, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Either get it from your child or warm it.
Or yeah, but also apple cider vinegar actually works. I know that from experience.
Works as to be a, like...
The test. I mean, I drank like a quarter, a liter of the stuff, which, by the way, you don't want to do.
Oof. Okay.
But I needed a job.
Let's see. Man rips urinal off a pub's wall, then runs wet and naked in the woodscape.
How the heck do you get up
Okay.
that? Well, now I'm confused. Unless... No.
I don't get that I write sex scenes like David Lynch. I thought I wrote a very tender sex scene, but
Hopefully they don't have their license anymore.
well, who?
Florida doctor removes woman's kidney after mistaking it for a tumor during back surgery.
Ah!
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, at least you still... You need one. For the most part.
maybe it was encased in fat.
I mean, maybe.
I'm very confused how to get this.
Lando Lakes man again.
Because I need to
Released
get
from
that.
jail. Arrested again in jail parking lot for trying to steal a car. I just got out of jail, but let me try to steal this car in the jail fucking parking lot.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
That was 2018, so.
I saw a video though. It was
There we
the
go.
guy was stealing a bike outside a police station. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get this bike," and the cop was like, "What are you doing? Are you really doing this?"
Florida couple built drive-through window at mobile home to sell drugs.
Yeah, yes, I remember that one too. That was, that's the entrepreneurial spirit this country needs.
Drive-through drug deals. Mm-hmm.
Where can I get good quality drugs at reasonable prices, but also with all the hassle? A drive-through. Thank God.
Florida church changes sign after message interpreted as sexual.
What did the sign say?
Forgiveness is swallowing when you should want to spit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you.
What does that have to do with... Is that a thing in the Bible?
No, it's just no. I don't
think so. I don't.
I mean, why would they even write that if it wasn't meant to be sexual?
Yeah,
There's probably one of the fucking kids or something that fucking puts the sign up that's like, I'm gonna mess with these fucking people.
Don't
Yes.
you spit that, motherfucker! Don't you spit that forgiveness! You take it all! You take it all!
You swallow that forgiveness, bitch!
Sorry, I got a little bit into it. Then it's
Oh,
Mom says it's too hot in squad car after arrest for allegedly leaving child in hot car.
that's your poetic.
You get what you get, bitch!
Yep.
Well, fortunately, she won't have to worry about the child anymore.
Yeah, I think she still has to worry about it. They don't... It's still tethered to you somehow. You can't get rid of it just because they put you in jail.
I mean, but they're gonna do their best. Well, This is why I don't understand why they're going gun-ho. They're doing all gun-ho on those abortion laws when they don't increase any sort of child protective services or make it.
That's not how it works. They don't actually want to, like... They only care about the embryos and the souls that will eventually be given to God for the armies. The more Christians we have in this land, the better.
So wait a second. So you're saying, I tell you what, that's great. Just give birth to the child and throw it in a pit.
I mean, that's apparently how it's gonna work.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but babies are incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Well,
They can't talk. They can't write. They're bald. They can't date.
Oh, you mean most of the people who voted for this dumb bill are bald and can't date, and and so they're basically there's babies in office, so they were protecting themselves.
You
So
know
the
what
men.
happens if you put a baby in a boat and just send it out to sea? You'll never see it again. Because it doesn't understand basic navigation skills.
No.
So these two go together. Man accused of murder asks to show penis to jury in oral sex choking defense. Okay.
Oh, I think I've heard that one.
Then number 7, man who said his girlfriend choked on his giant penis is cleared of murder.
Chokes on dick.
So,
I swear, she just choked on my giant penis, okay?
like, does that mean he's like, you think he got, he's probably dating again?
And he's probably shoving his giant pee-pee down people's throats.
Because you think about it.
Here, come over here.
I've noticed everyone's is just obsessed with huge dicks. I'm totally obsessed with huge dicks.
Nope.
Like,
Well, yeah, lesbians are not obsessed with huge dicks.
No, except lesbians are not but other people are
No, some lesbians are
obsessed with huge
hooked
dicks.
on like giant dildos, but
Well, there you go. Like, it has to be impractical. Like, if you gotta have a real penis, it's gotta be 16 feet long, 3 feet wide, and it just destroys things.
destroys your entire body.
It's meant to destroy.
I swear to God, like every time I say something, it fucking pops up on this thing. Teacher fired for throwing dildo-filled classroom party.
Now, where were these teachers when I was growing up?
Right? Like, what the fuck?
You're all these. Why is it the hot teacher always gets like you get 4 months in prison because you're hot?
That's how it works. You got attractive. You're attractive enough not to be put in prison because you get raped. And your crime was never that vicious, unless you actually were accused of rape.
Is that like a double? Like I
It is a
remember
double
story
standard.
That there's this one teacher. He was a male teacher. He was these girls were having a go with him, and they admitted they made up the stories. And he said something like, "If you're a man, don't even bother getting into any sort of teaching profession at any sort of level, because it's not worth it."
You're finding more stories.
Man who marooned himself, whatever the fuck, on Lake Eola Fountain says he took too much MDMA and wanted to be swans.
He wanted to fuck the swans. Is that what I heard? You did cut out a bit from my end.
Did he want to fuck?
It says man who marooned himself on Lake Eola Fountain says he took too much MDMA and wanted to be with the swans.
Oh, wanted to be with the swans. See, I heard fuck swans. Or I thought it was going to be fuck swans. Like, that seems like most of these things go in that direction of wanting to fuck swans. Put penis in thing.
We always have to fuck the things we love.
Maybe. Hang on. There we go.
Well, not my pet. I love my
Woman
cats.
attacks 7-Eleven clerk with hot nacho cheese because the customer is always right. I'm right, bitch! Take this nacho cheese!
I feel bad. I feel bad. That is another one. That's one with, like, with the store clerk situation.
That's why I think store clerks should always be strapping.
Strapping?
Yeah, with guns.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm one of those weird. I don't want to say I'm a gun nut, but why not? Just the world's given up. We might as well just give at what people want.
Well, guns with regulations, if anything. You don't want the wrong people to have guns.
No, I want every gun I want grenades, tanks. I want missiles.
Grenades, damn it! I want a rocket launcher.
Actually, my stepdad did have those before he got busted by the feds. He was from Texas. Everyone had guns.
Yeah, but not everyone has rocket launchers.
Well, he just had the. I don't think he actually had the ammo that he had.
I don't imagine it's really hard to be. I mean, unless you made your own like the rocket launcher would still work regardless.
Well, this was back he was probably accumulating a stockpile from the 60s to the 80s. So, you know.
Stop, Rocco.
And like I said, he was from Texas, probably and involved in illegal things, so, you know.
Okay. Okay, I'm getting close to my puzzle thing here, and I'm sort of doing... Yeah, I'm doing this now
looks
just
like
to go.
a very hard game, but
It is, because I am in hard mode.
Accused shooter allegedly poops on his arrest warrant.
oh my god. Well, you know, that's heavy metal right there, I suppose. I don't know.
Woman gets out of car, or women get out of a car, twerk on I-95 after traffic jam caused by President Trump's arrival. So you just twerk in the middle of I-95? Alright.
Is there something sexually attractive about Donald Trump?
No. But, well, to certain people, apparently.
Yeah, I know one person in the taco. What's the bumper? Taco. You're gay, but you know I'm not saying, but you know.
I don't know, if I wasn't gay, I would not touch that thing with ever.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because obviously it's the money, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what most of these...
Of money.
He's responsible for some of, like, the gold standard bullshit that's not... Like, nobody really values that.
No. That the only time I see commercials like that is on Fox News. Go buy Monix. Buy and sell your gold. Invest in gold. You old person.
Damn it. Hey, I just took it from you. Can't even really run with this. Too much.
I personally hope that I never I'm old already, but that I never develop the sort of mindset when you're angry that everything's you've known is dying,
Come here.
disappearing. Because I'm waiting for it. I'm just I think it'll be glorious, a lot of people though are bitter because all their friends and family die out, and then they're left with all this anger and sadness, and they put on a MAGA hat.
No, they're families. Most of the people who I've seen who are MAGA supporters they have families. They have wealth. They have been loving the Reagan ideologies since it first happened for whatever reason, because they get promise from some holy land. You know, the evangelical madness bullshit.
Reagan
I thought Wario was a villain?
government.
Yeah, he's kind of a villain, but he's greedy. That's the worst thing about Wario. He's not a villain so much as he's just a greedy little baby.
I like Wario. He's cute.
Yeah, I like Wario too for that. I relate to Wario. He's not evil, but he hates Mario. See, okay, so this is a good analogy if we're going to go back to politics. Wario hates Mario because Mario has everything handed to him on a silver platter, but that doesn't disregard that Mario actually works hard and has a good heart. Wario is the opposite of Mario, but their principles are sort of the same. Like, Wario is more or less based on greed. He will pretty much push you out of the way just to get what he wants. And when it comes to politics sort of thing, I want to see, like, I guess, okay, let me pause because the music's really catchy here and I'm trying to think. When it came to Wario and I was talking about him, there's just some people who get really, really angry at people who have really, really nice things. Therefore, it makes them bad guys, even though their anger is misdirected and it's more or less just a lot of internal self-loathing. Well, and they try to feel like they're altruistic by doing something that they perceive as good, even though that they're not really doing. Which is why these fucking abortion bills happen. They think they're doing something good, but they're not.
I always thought there's a scene from like the last Star Trek movie. Was it Beyond Star? There's a scene where Idris Elba is like talking about "You left us behind." And I'm pretty much every Trump supporter was like, a lot of people who have nothing, they don't want to elevate themselves anymore. Instead of they want to drag everyone down to their level and just grip them and drag them to hell. It's sort of it's a point where a lot of people have just given up hope. And if you destroy everything, well, who gives a fuck? I never had anything to begin with. So if I can tear everyone down in their sweet, ritzy houses and, their posh lifestyles where they can think, where they live in these impossible worlds that I can't even fathom, where they hardly feel any pain or suffering at all or what then I'll just, you just grab them and you just make them sink in the mud with you.
Yeah, that might be part. I mean, that's why they're like the global warming defeationists are a thing. I mean, they believe in global warming, but they believe there's still a heaven afterwards, so it doesn't matter if they keep fucking up.
Yeah, and it's the same with abortion. It's like, you're gonna have that child and suffer. You're no easy way out.
It's God's will to make you suffer. But, I don't know if there's many other religions that have abortion issues, though. It's mostly the evangelicals right now.
Well, they've been performing abortions and purposeful miscarriages for thousands of years,
Yeah.
But as we all know, a woman can decide when she's getting raped if she wants to keep the baby or not. As we all know, women can block conception if they're not into it.
Yeah, we have this, wonderful organism. Oh, wait, no, that's cats, ducks, and a bunch of other animals that exist in the world.
I think Roy Moore said that. Good old Roy Moore. The terror of all malls and small and teenage girls.
Yeah.
But I can't say anything. I'm a horrible human, horrible human being.
We're all horrible human beings. It's a pretty accurate description of the far left. Yeah, I mean, there are far left defeatists for sure, but I initially forgot what some of the initial ramblings were to a certain extent. They all just kind of melt into one another. Everyone's got a different motive for something. Like I said, some people feel like they're being altruist, which is why I mean, this is why the abortion issue is such a hot topic, because there are people who really do believe that they're doing these children a favor by creating their life. But then we call them hypocrites because we really can't, they're not doing or giving money to policies. Like, okay, can we confirm that for every arrest of a person who's going to perform an abortion, is that taxpayer money going to go towards, I don't know, adoption clinics or childcare stuff?
Adoption is a pay to play. Even my mother, who's very pro-choice, said adoption only the very wealthy and affluent.
Meant those who are envious of those who have more and wish to tear them down. Oh, that's sort of far left. I guess that's more or less me, so that's why I don't. I am envious. See,
I don't know.
But you know what you say, because so the reason I relate to Wario is because, yes, I am a far left sort of person, and I really want to tear down the people who have nicer things than me. So I am Wario, and I am a dirty ass hippie. That's how I relate. So more or less I'm describing myself, which is why it was easy to talk about Wario in such a way. Whether or not Wario, I don't consider Wario conservative at all, but I more or less say that Mario's too naive to notice the shit that Wario and Bowser pay attention to.
I don't know what I am, actually. I would probably say, I don't like to define myself by political ideology. I define myself by my struggles and how I survive and what I have to do to get by from day to day. Everyone talked about, you can talk about certain ideas and policies, but in a place like where I'm at, they probably aren't going to touch me as much as you'd think.
That's a cop-out.
That's a cop-out.
Because I was talking about the Wario. It's like, you can't say Wario like that. No. I know. But it's different. Everybody's, so the initial, I thought Wario was a bad guy. Oh, I did this wrong. Hang on. Wario is a bad guy. It's just only because he's the anti-Mario. And he's the most likely to do the wrong thing just because it's fun. Not because he actually is evil. It's more or less he's just going to be the bad guy for the heck of being the bad guy.
That's why villains are always funner than heroes.
That's no politics aside. I mean.
No, yeah. Of course.
That's just principles.
Besides, everyone knows the Illuminati and 7 Jewish bankers rule the world, so it's.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Guys.
Gonna go to bed? Okay.
I gotta be up at fucking.
Whoops.
Gotta be up at 5. So.
5? Oh,
Or actually 4:30.
Yikes. What was time?
donut ship.
10
That sounds
right now.
good. Maybe I'll go take a. Maybe if I actually get up at a decent hour tomorrow, which I doubt, I'll just go get some coffee and a good donut. I'll go buy my
Yum.
coffee.
Maybe I'll grab donuts for work tomorrow. Probably.
Mm.
Did I hear someone talking about the Jewish conspiracy? Yeah, I did. I don't really believe in it.
Alright.
We joke a lot.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
Take
we'll talk
it.
to you guys later.
Alright.
Later. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
I'm not a conspiratorial person. I mean, usually there have been conspiracies, but we usually find out about them, and you know, a lot of the times they're more obvious than you think.
Sometimes it's just fun to joke about it, even if you know it's not true. It's like, I sure as hell don't believe any of this shit,
I
but...
thought I had found someone who would understand me. Cocktease.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna. I felt like shit.
You gonna go bed too?
I was gonna play Resident Evil 2 remake, and
Oh, that's a good game.
it is a good game. I need to beat it and do what I usually do is watch old Gordon Ramsay's and
Oh,
listen to him. When I turn the Gordon Ramsay off when he starts to help the people.
when he actually just is nice to them?
No, yeah, I know. I want him to destroy them because most of these restaurants, everyone, it's scripted, but it's just the same shit. Guess what? Running a restaurant's really hard, and you have to be a fucking psychopath to run one.
Yeah. Most of these places, like, I think most of the restaurants all closed. But his hotel, like, he's got a better success rate with the hotels because I think they had to pick hotels that were not going to be completely disastrous. It's
Well,
harder to be
his,
disastrous at a hotel, I guess.
My friend said his restaurant in Las Vegas is trash. Apparently,
There's a San Diego, I think an LA one was a lot of had questions too, or just very problematic.
he had some restaurants at like airports in Dubai and some Middle Eastern countries, and his signature restaurant in London is still open. Apparently, that's
probably the only one doing good. But there was one in LA that, like, because Twitter or YouTube was recommending me a bunch of his things, so I decided to watch some. And then one was like, he complains about paying his workers right, and then the management in this one in LA was not paying the workers right.
there you
Come on.
Well, that's how you live long enough until you're finally the villain. That's the way of the world.
Yeah.
That's the way. But
I think his better work is just more of the humanitarian stuff, like when he goes out of his way to find, like, dog, the things that don't have to do with the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, just like any sort of celebrity, we're all just, celebrity chef is always interesting because I remember the Justin Wilsons and the Galloping Gourmet and the Frugal Gourmet, and Julia Child,
Oh man, Julia Child.
That's why I think my writing project is going well because I know a few things about. Oh yeah, he's actually very nice. You gotta watch his new show where he's working with kids learning how. Yeah, he's very nice. The best I've ever seen him mad were in the Boiling Point documentaries, where basically it's his place and his money, and he's fucking dressing down a waiter for wearing a Band-Aid that was a blue color. And he's like, "Why are you wearing a blue plaster? Why, big man, why are you wearing a blue plaster?" I go home, oh look, got some white crab plasters. Good, fuck off, asshole. Because that's it. That's his money. That's like, and he's all, and those shows are like, he's in millions of dollars of debt, and he works at a restaurant. That's restaurants have so much overhead and labor. You see very minimal profits, even at his level. You got it's all about volume of customer,
I
right?
think I fucked up. Yeah. I'm in a speed moment.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Well, that's it. Sorry, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for having me, Maggie. Flappy, I hope you're doing well.
Is she still around? I thought she might have
I
timed
Yes,
out.
I am.
You
Yeah,
are. You've been quiet.
Just listening.
Yeah.
this,
Just listening.
but I'm going to
Bed.
thank you. Do I know Onyx Virus?
I don't know.
I don't know
Sometimes he
either.
stops by.
Sometimes he stops by.
30% of everything restaurant is spent day paying employees for that day. That's, I think, most work these days. It used to not have to be that way, but it's really hard to make, like, revenue as an independent company anymore.
Yeah, and with the thing about that, you want a restaurant that's always busy, but guess what? When you're always busy, you're always working and you're always stressed.
Yep. Same. Didn't used to be that way.
Yeah. Then the minimum was established. That would be interesting. What would happen though if the minimum wage was a free for all? I don't think it would work good around here, like in smaller areas. You would still, I think you would see, but in more congested or larger areas, you could probably get paid more. But even here, they still use minimum. Then you got how they pay wait staff in this country, which is a joke.
Just by taxes only.
Yeah, I think, and the sales taxes here are a joke.
Did I miss one?
It's hard,
I did.
It's really hard to say.
Fuck.
It's one of those things where you can economically experiment with it, but economics are always hard to experiment with.
Mm-hmm.
Go micro and macro.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna
Go bed. All right. Take it
Bye.
easy.
Don't die.
I've been working in restaurants in New Hampshire forever. 10 years. That is a long time.
Yep.
Live free or die. That's for New Hampshire.
We have a lot of New Hampshire people around here, that's for sure.
No,
There's- Witches don't care that they earn $3.25 per hour, and I think some do. I think
Yeah,
some
but-
really do.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll say you don't go down to the pet cemetery over there.
Well, they only cool with earning bank on their tips, but they shouldn't have to. Like, imagine earning $15 an hour and then getting the tips in New Hampshire to be able to afford better, nicer things. In California, you need to make $50 an hour to be able to just have anything decent or livable situation in certain cases.
I understand that they said 70% of Americans really can't afford to buy housing, like own a home. I'm doing a rent-a-home scheme, but my places are dilapidated a bit. That's why I got them. Because I have, you got to work on the fringe. Anyway, guys, you take care, but they do love that they earn bank on their. You don't have to claim taxes on your tips unless it's a credit card too. By the way, I remember that. I was a waiter.
Yeah, and the taxes on tips, like the credit card thing. But it's hard to say. That's why I always have cash on me. People get so snooty about cash. It's dumb.
Well, yeah. You set an NH minimum wage to $15 an hour. You shut down every business in the state that isn't Walmart. I don't know if the minimum was higher though. Wouldn't that mean there'd be more people with more purchasing power?
That's exactly it.
That's the thing I've always wondered. Like, well, if you pay your worker a good wage, that person will spend money, right?
Yeah, if they have 50. Well, that's because you don't have any money to do it. But at the same time, we live in a country where it doesn't work out the way that we imagine it should. Because there's other places. Think about it, like in some of these other countries where they have reasonable wages or reasonable health care, it's more or less because they're paying the taxes and they get $15 an hour, so that there's less things that they have to be paying an independent contractor to do work for them. I don't know if that made what I said made sense,
No,
but
no,
at the
no.
same time, our whole
Well-
economy is based on one employer being able to hold the market for the whole sales.
But the people who already earn more will not get a raise on top of the cost of everything that will go up. I don't know. I
It's
mean,
part
they
about
said
making
that-
investments, but I can understand that if you don't want to be working that much, like, there's a lot of people who
You know-
don't want to value the level of work.
Oh, hello. But, that's the thing. They gave. I mean, Amazon and several other bit companies no longer have to pay taxes. AT&T got a big tax break, but they still laid people off. Sometimes you just can't. Economic theory is one thing, but saying that people will logically apply to its applicability is another thing entirely. I mean, to be honest, if you can only afford paying a person $7.25 an hour or less than that, maybe you shouldn't be running a business.
Yeah,
That's
there's definitely different ways of dealing business for sure, which is part of the conflict of it all. It's like, do some of these people actually know how to manage the business they're supposed to be
Well,
running?
Only these large corporations even have to pay this, but no, like Amazon didn't have to pay zero in federal tax. G&E hasn't paid federal tax. These large billionaire corporations don't have to pay a federal tax, and now, and it's like, but they still, they still clutch to their purse strings. They still want more. They still pay their other taxes, but look, I mean, Jeff Bezos is worth $100 billion. Forgive me if I'm not crying that he has to pay some tax.
But then he has to
I
pay his
mean-
employees $15 an hour.
Yeah, and with automation, he doesn't have to because.
So here's the question: the
automation-
Disney family is even going. I'm glad you're reading this because I'm playing the game, so I'm not really reading. But at the same time, Disney, granddaughter is pretty much saying Bob Iger is getting paid so much money, and yet
Yeah.
only recently, due to California trying to say, look, you need to pay the workers. Like, they had people die in their cars because they could not afford property, which is based on a bunch of other issues that, okay, if you can't afford property, there's definitely a reason
and
that
there
is
has to be
beyond
some-
Disney. It's not Disney's fault that you can't afford property, but it sort of is because Disney does not pay property taxes in Orange County. It keeps trying to bully Orange County to give them benefits that they, so they can have fireworks every night.
The thing about it is, California taxes the fuck out of it, and I understand that they do.
Mhm.
But I'm in a state that still kind of, because I have a state with a high, my town has a high sales tax, and all this, but this Oklahoma rarely reaps any sort of economic rewards. I mean, if you want something good, you got to move to Tulsa or the city. Or somewhere. But I mean, there's just not a lot here, and the infrastructure is bad.
More or less saying that, like, the money that's going to it is not utilized to the best Here's the thing that's nice is that, we have a high sales tax in California. I don't have a job now. There's a lot of people who are also in my same boat. We can have really good health care, or at least available Medicare, without having to worry about, government or other stuff like that. And our roads are pretty decent, and I think we did lose a lot in the fires. But for the most part, people are taken care of by, government taxes. It's better here because I know it's not, I'm not having to worry about my civil liberties being taken away. So, money isn't spent on taking civil liberties away. How about that? Okay, read what he
Where I
said.
live, we have no sales tax, no income tax, and property tax. Everything here is much cheaper than everywhere else.
And you
in the
also
state.
came in here
High property.
you also came in here when both of Abby, who lives in New Hampshire, isn't around to confirm any of that stuff either. So it's she's another person who'd be able to say why it kind of sucks to be
Well, no, New Hampshire is considered of the New England states. It is a very, I suppose, what you can consider a libertarian state in many of its mannerisms and method. Even though you did have Sununu as a governor, but that's neither here nor there. I think when it comes to business, labor and businesses need to talk, and we need to talk in a reasonable manner, because people shouldn't have to be peeing in break rooms to in an Amazon fulfillment center while grinding their souls out, or any of these where it seems like, and that was in Canada, I heard that.
Yeah.
Sorry, high property tax. You said there's cheaper property tax, though, in the East Coast is much higher than, say, it is in where I'm from. Property tax here, like I had a friend in Pennsylvania, and his property tax is pretty high.
Man, if we had property taxes in California the way that other states, it'd suck for certain things, but at the same time, we would be so much more better off. Like, we would be able to... like I said,
Do you have high property taxes or low property?
It's none. Most of our taxes are just sales tax.
Ah.
So it's reliant on the business, which is why business kind of... Well, you see a lot more pop-ups around here.
You see, he said, "Oh, I agree. The way Amazon treats its warehouse employees is absolutely atrocious. Some regular." See, there we gotta find a middle ground. We can't look at people as just because they have ideas differently about wages or taxes.
And I can't find that. I'm sorry.
It is. No. Oh God, he's freaking me out when he's a thin paper thing.
Yeah, like I can't find the last piece, so I'm kind of bummed about that.
But anyway, guys, this is a fun conversation. To Onyx and Maggie and Flappy, I'm gonna go hang myself in the bed.
No.
Don't do that.
Just sleep good. I gotta eat dinner, so this is actually the end of the stream. So
it wouldn't support my weight anyway.
Have a good night, everybody, and thanks for you coming by, Onyx. It was cool. Or Oxy. Onyx, yeah. Onyx is virus. There we go. All right.
Good night.
Later, guys.
Bye-bye.